Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Punk rev. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just wait a few minutes. We'll just keep it chill before I kind of introduce. But you know, anyone who's already here, I don't know if anyone's here. You can see over here, we got the entire crew. I'll just kind of pop them up real quick. We got a bunch of criminals of all different.
What's going
all
on,
around
guys?
the world.
By the way, the YouTube live stream didn't start up yet. I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna do Jacksepticeye's intro. Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome to
Happy
Wheels.
Yeah, let's go.
I remember when I was like 8. When I was 8, I had like
the
an
shit out
orange
of
birthday.
Guy Happy Wheels.
I had an annoying orange birthday one time.
That's fire.
I remember one time it was Easter and my mom got me a toy of Thor's hammer and I was so happy.
I'm gonna have a punk revolution.
I literally had Thor's hammer, bro. Bro, honestly, literally a fucking minion right now.
Problem?
Nah.
Alright, so thank you for everyone who's came by. I'm gonna take the screen. So basically what we got here is a hip-hop collective of how many people? Like 13 people? 12 people? Something like that?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Called,
It's 12 at the moment. It was 12 for the album and it's 12 right now.
yeah.
Is that Fuzi too?
Called Illegal
Me,
iPhone,
bro.
Yeah.
which I am technically a part of. I have contributed to
2 songs so
a
far.
couple songs that aren't out yet, but right, none of those are
You're on
out.
the set. You're on the
Wait,
set.
Soon.
dude,
You're on
punk
the
rev.
set.
There's probably a couple out.
Okay.
Okay.
The biggest iPhone
Can I-
trivia is the scrap
am I-
punk rev song from self-titled.
Am I able to introduce the group? Or are you doing that?
I have no clue. You have to do it. Go.
Okay. Okay, so you already know me. 2 words, remember it. I'm the one, Craig Gooba. Okay, we got Quay. Say sup, Quay.
What's up, bro? This is Quay, the money maker. What I do?
Okay.
Okay, then we got Patrick 100.
In this bitch, bro. In this bitch.
We got Jules.
So, I'm out here.
Got Heiston.
You.
You got Rohan.
Hi.
Got Alex.
Yeah, I'll have my camera on right now, bro. What's up?
We got Radical Macaroni.
What's up? I also go by JWS. Sorry for the confusion.
We got the Minion RS Vaughn.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait. All right. You need to.
No.
You need to.
No.
When your name. Okay. When someone says your name, you need to raise your hand because like there's like just a bunch of boxes.
I
of
am
people.
Craig.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize.
Let's start over.
Okay,
Let's
Oh, wait,
start over.
sorry.
We're going all the way back to the beginning.
Hi,
all the way back.
I am Craig Gooba.
Craig Gooba.
He used to go by another name, but I don't like it that much anymore.
Oh, look, we don't
And
have time for this. Let's just go. Come on. Let's go.
Quay, we got Quay.
We got Quay, the money maker.
Okay, we got Quay, the moneymaker.
We got Patrick 100.
Patrick 100 in this bitch.
Okay, I guess Patrick. Alright.
Okay, we already introduced some people. Then we got Heisen.
Yo,
There we
I
go.
got no camera.
I don't have my camera
Then we
on.
got
Okay.
Yeah.
then we got Anthony, Tony,
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I go
Okay.
by Spike.
Tony.
All right.
Know me as
got
Spike
Tony
Tesla.
Starks.
I don't. Yeah, don't know
Tony
what to say, but yeah,
Starks.
what's up?
got Six go.
Hello.
Six is right there.
Here,
Bro.
what's up?
6.
They're wearing
See
sunglasses.
what's up, Six.
I'm 6 complaints.
I recognize all your voices from your music, and now I get to see all your faces.
Biggest we got the biggest Gorillas fan here, Six.
Yes.
Biggest Gorillas
Oh.
fan.
Okay.
Love gorillas.
All right. Let's take a look.
That was not everyone, but.
What's going on? Something about a gorilla.
Wait, before we
Oh.
What What is
Carry
this?
on.
Wait, what is that?
We have to remember.
Oh, like the music, the gorillas. I thought you were about to
Shouts
pull out
out-
like a puppet.
Shouts out to Lilac Wells, they couldn't make it, and shouts out to Benny.
All right.
Oh, shout out Benny.
Shout out to Benny.
Shout out Lilac Walls.
Benny is an
Benny.
honorable
Lilac Walls
member.
is like a mastermind, like
And he is one of the
Insane.
sweetest people ever. He's a kind heart.
for
Good.
real. Lilac Walls is a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
All right,
Shout
so-
out to the Moon Princess.
I guess my first question is: so there's like a lot of people here. How do you all know each other? How did you get started rapping? What is the legacy so far of illegal iPhone? If there is one. If it's not like
Do I do this?
Craig, yeah, Craig should explain.
Craig
He's
should
like,
explain.
he's like the
Okay.
iPhone founding father.
Craig
Yeah, so what-
explains. First two are
What was the
Craig
first
explains.
question?
how do you know each other? And
Oh, we
what-
just so. Do you care if it's lengthy or not? Because it's kind of lengthy.
Okay, now we can go. Now we can get lengthy. I just really did not want
Okay,
to hear all your names.
So basically, it all started when like one time, like I just wanted to make it like I tapped into this Discord server because I just accepted the invite and shit. Then like me and Quay have been like mutuals for like a long ass time. Like I'm on like my 4th account right now. This is the whole thing why. Yeah, but like the only reason I don't have my
I'm on
accounts
my
right now
19th account, bro.
is because I randomly get logged out and I don't remember the login.
Okay, so what?
But,
That's a bit of trivia.
Alright, so-
Illegal iPhone had an older Twitter account, and Nicholas forgot the username and password.
I hacked him, bro. I
No,
hacked
here's
him.
how it started. Me and Craig make
Wait, let me.
I'm giving the Quay the mic. All
Craig
right.
gave me
Yeah, look,
Give Quay the mic.
Craig gave me
Let
a
Quay
few
cook. Let Quay
beats
cook.
to rap on, and Illegal iPhone at first was just me and Craig, and we made a mixtape. The very first mixtape, Illegal iPhone, Viva Las Vegas, classic mixtape. And people
Dude,
heard
if you hate
it.
on that shit, if you hate on that shit,
Nobody hates on
if
it.
you fucking hate that shit, bro.
Nobody hates on it.
Chill,
But
chill,
the-
chill, chill.
Let him
the
talk,
vibe,
let him cook.
Yeah,
Sorry,
people
Quay.
feeling the vibe, so people who were like-minded just wanted to make some good music, all joined. So yeah, that's Illegal iPhone.
All right. That's a.
But I wanted to say one more thing.
Who said that?
The whole mate. So there is a song called "Too
No,
Much
not you.
Sauce with the Crew." Okay,
You, right?
and
Wait, who's talking right now? I
every-
can't find your
That's
stuff.
Nick.
Craig
Craig
Gooba.
Gooba.
Craig Gooba.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Who's talking? I can't tell who's talking.
Oh wait, yeah. Can you like?
Yeah, you're on the right. You're on the
All
right.
right. Okay.
Okay, I'll change it. Can someone change my name? Because I forgot how to.
Wait, I don't have permission.
Troll, bro.
Troll. Okay.
Let's join us, fucking-
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Hold up, I'm changing it. Okay, so basically, what happened was that we made this song called "Too Much Sauce with the Crew." Where we basically stole a beat from Brockhampton because Brockhampton's fucking garbage.
No,
And
do
we
not
all,
condone
we
any
all,
beefing
we all,
on Punk Revolution now it's Twitch.
Shush. Basically, what happened is that basically everyone here rapped on it except Anthony and
Me, bro. I was not on too much song.
Six. Oh yeah, and Jules didn't rap on it too.
I don't think it was everyone,
All
bro.
right. I'm
I said-
all right.
I said-
All right.
Yeah,
Like
you're
half
naming
of
a lot of
We're
people.
right.
I think I was on
Basically,
White
okay,
List
wait, hold up. So basically,
You're on White Boy somewhere.
okay, basically there is this Discord server called Chair Guys, that had a bunch of people that knew each other from Twitter over like the past year and a half, and Nicholas was in it, and he sent this beat to people and kind of made a posse cut out of it, and that became Too Much Sauce with the Crew, and I don't know fully all the extended details.
That's
of
how
the
Illegal
lore,
iPhone
but
started.
that's kind of yeah, and then he started making shit with Quay.
Okay.
And I think
Okay.
Ice enjoyed it.
All right. So it's literally Twitter to Discord to just like fucking around, and now you're releasing music.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, pretty much
You
like
caught the gist of it.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, are all of you from like the United States, Canada, around the world? Like what?
Oh, we're global. Like we have
It's like-
iPhone is a global.
Yeah.
iPhone is global.
He's
Hi.
from Romania.
I'm a main man iPhone Mafia, sick of the
Yo.
nonsense.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Canadian.
Hey, come on, let's speak one at a time. Come on.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
Canadian.
This is
Yeah, we
this,
need to organize.
this is no one's fault. This is my fault for inviting 10 people on this Discord, like or on this Twitch. Like,
Okay.
don't beat
Wait,
yourself
can I talk-
up. Like we
Can I-
we all knew going into this was a horrible idea, and
But
here
it's
we
nice
are.
energy, though.
We're gonna make it work
Okay.
though. So you're
Yeah.
global.
You gotta know what it's like to be a part of illegal iPhone.
Is there anyone
So
here
when are-
who can actually just straight up say right now that they're not from the United States or Canada?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm Canadian.
I'm not.
You would know.
Patrick, you're from Canada, bro. You're a liar.
All right, where are you
Jules-
from? Where are you
Jules and
from?
Alex are from Canada.
Canada.
When are we gonna talk about codeine?
We'll get there.
The
we'll
only
get there.
person that's not
Bro,
from
chill.
Canada or
Talk
US
about
is
drugs, talk
Rohan.
about drugs.
Yeah,
Rohan, where are you from?
US.
I'm from Hungary.
All right,
There's
there we
one
go.
here.
Illegal iPhone,
Not
a,
from-
a global avant-garde hip hop collective.
Yo,
And we got Benny
Shouts out
representing
Benny's
Romania.
from Romania.
I love
Benny's
Romania.
repping
Shouts
Romania.
out
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I'm not in America.
Nah, Benny's not.
I'm
Benny's
not.
an official
I'm not in
member.
America. I'm in
Benny's the
Bikini
fifth beetle.
Bottom.
Benny's the fifth beetle.
All right. Hold up. Let me see something.
My God.
Is there a way I could just mute all of you at once?
Yeah, can we all just mute and then only unmute
Okay.
one?
Yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everyone, mute right now besides me, and then I will pick one of you at a time because otherwise it's just gonna be like a super unwatchable stream. But this will be better. It will be better here and there. So you can all now everyone can see each other. So I just want to say here, this is a pretty cool thing. I have seen kind of similar sort of collectives form, not necessarily hip hop, but like, you know, random Discord servers of whoever, who it's like anyone can join if you're cool, and anyone can contribute if you're cool, and it's a really cool thing. And you know, it reminds me of this band. There's been a few bands that have done kind of similar things, but there's this band Crass from the 80s from the UK. They make, yeah, we're bringing it back to punk because this is a punk band, and yeah, exactly. So Crass, they're like an anarchist punk band from the UK that they've always been like super like committed to like their like political vision of like selling tickets for super cheap and being equal and fighting against the system and all that. And they were kind of doing the same thing where they were like they had like a commune where anyone really could join and be a part of Crass, and they just had like members kind of popping in and out. And so basically this is everyone who's watching this on Twitch right now, you're looking at the modern day Crass. Except maybe this is a little bit more punk and a little bit more, yeah, maybe a little bit more illegal. But yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about drugs. All right, so we're gonna start with this guy over here, who is Alex. All right, Alex, I'm picking on you.
Fine.
You gave you gave a face.
Can I?
What's up?
Wait. Can I just say, if you're gonna talk about drugs, you should give the mic to Quay or Patrick. No hate on Alex. No hate on Alex.
I don't know
Just,
anything
if
about
All right,
drugs
well-
comes up, you should give the mic to Quay or Patrick at least once. That's something.
We will get to Quay and Patrick, but right now, Alex, I said drugs. He made a face that was like, "I love drugs." So, Alex, right now, and by the way, this is being filmed on YouTube, and it's being sent to you know, the whole world. So, you know, just an FYI that. But don't worry, only like 100 people are gonna watch, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
So tell us, Alex, about what was the first time in your life that you started selling drugs?
It's back when I was like 7. I don't know.
Okay,
Around
7.
then in the first grade, kids would give me like their Beyblades and shit, and I'll give them like some of my dad's coke. I'll
Perfect.
just like steal it from him.
Gotcha.
And then they would take it at the recess and they'd go fucking crazy. Like, holy shit. I felt terrible for that, by the way.
All right, so you were selling coke at 7, and this is why I wanted to have illegal iPhone on, because I've never heard of anyone who's ever even knew what coke coke as in, this is coke as in cocaine, right?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay. So it's like caffeine, the caffeine in coke.
Yeah, you think I'm a drug dealer? What the hell? No, definitely not. I'm fucking around with you. Yeah, it was coke.
All right, so this guy. Okay, all right. So this basically what you're trying to tell me here is I don't know, man. I lost you. I lost you. So we're going to Quay because I'm not able to tell. Like right now, I'm falling like 3 layers behind where you're either selling coke as in cocaine, or you're selling coke as a soda, or you're selling coke as the drug, but you're like saying it's coke as the soda because we're on stream and you want to be discreet. So this is classic. Scam behavior, if I say so myself.
Yeah, this is a bit too illegal.
So this is classic phishing behavior. So we're gonna move on to Quay because Quay was excited about drugs too. So where is Quay? We've got a big.
Yo.
There we go. Okay, there's Quay. All right, Quay. So tell us about when you all the I guess whatever story you have that made someone say that I should ask you about drugs.
Oh man, what story do I have? Oh man, okay. I've probably done the hardest drug in here, methamphetamine, but it was an accident.
That's what everyone I know who's done meth says it's an accident. Everyone I know, you had to have had a suspicion.
What? Yeah, I did.
All right, well let's just hear it.
I love Molly. You hear me rap about it all the time. I'm on Molly, I'm on ecstasy. But one time, I got some Molly from the internet from a place in China, and that was a mistake. I didn't test it, and you know what I did? I was also tripping on acid. So I wanted to candy flip, because you know me, I go crazy with it. I want a candy flip. That's just taking Molly and LSD.
Okay.
So I took the LSD and I didn't test the Molly, and it was meth. And
okay,
I went to hell. I went to hell that night.
It was a bad time.
It was a bad time. That was my story, but I also did meth. So
okay, well I will say doing meth sounds pretty fucking intense, but to do meth and acid at the same time, that sounds like a pretty messy
changed my life forever.
Was it really?
I would not be the same. My lyrics would not be the same. Nothing would be the same. It changed my life.
All right. So I've actually never heard of candy flipping, and that's where you do Molly and acid. I mean, I've never done Molly or acid. I've only done mushrooms, which is my only psychedelic.
It's illegal.
It's illegal.
Oh, yeah.
So do you feel like you understand what it feels like to be high on meth now, like, or is it just kind of like a blur because the acid fucked you up?
No. With acid, you remember everything. It's like the anti-drug.
Okay, makes you smarter.
I can remember, like, if you do a drug on acid, you just feel the drug just amplified. So, I know what meth's like. It's not fun.
It's not fun. It was fun. All right. Well, so I've heard that meth is kind of similar to like Adderall. But I actually I've taken Adderall before, but I've never taken meth, so I have no clue how to verify that. Are you able to verify that, or I mean, it doesn't sound like it because it sounds like you had a bad time.
You know, I had ADHD. I was prescribed it, but I used to flip it because I'm an illegal guy. So I flipped it, and my mom found out, so I didn't have the prescription. But yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
All right, that's pretty awesome. All right, let's give it up for Quay. All right, so yeah, all of you are muted still, which is good. And don't unmute. I don't want to hear you yell or clap. Okay, so that's cool. So how old are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
Okay.
I'm past it. I only smoke weed now. No more drugs, but it's in my experience, and I could write about it.
Good. That's great. I mean, it's great that you're just on weed now. I drank yesterday, and I'm drinking tomorrow and the day after. So today is going to be my one day of not drinking, so I'm just vaping today. I usually like to drink while I stream, but instead I ate all my vegan chicken tenders with hummus, ketchup, and tomato, or not tomato, hummus, ketchup, and mustard. So that's my drug for the day, and weed, which is also like the same thing.
How about the animals?
What about the animals? I'm vegan. I don't eat animals.
No, I said shout out to the live animals.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I got my cat over here. My cat, cats have to eat meat. So her food's not
That's
vegan.
a Melman from Madagascar, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a Melman.
Exactly. So that's okay. All right, I'm gonna take the camera back from Quay. All right, so that was a great story. Actually, I'm gonna bring you back up. I'm not done. That's kind of. I want to ask more questions about that. So, what did you not like about meth?
I felt like the feds were gonna bust in. I was tripping. I was looking at my door. I was sitting there looking at my door. I was on meth, so I was in my head every single possibility of what could happen, of that door going so fast in my head, so fast. But the meth, it made me anxious, made me paranoid. It made me think that the feds were gonna bust in. I just thought the feds were gonna bust in.
Okay, so you had really bad anxiety, really bad paranoia, so it sounds like you have this one specific vision of like the door. Hey, everyone who's watching on Twitch right now, take this in. This is why you gotta be careful with drugs, folks. So you have this one vision of the door opening over and over and over again. Do you think like that was amplified by the acid, like adding some hallucinations, or do you think it was just like the meth giving you racing thoughts or whatever?
It was definitely a combination of both. Usually when I do acid, I don't get those kinds of hallucinations. It's usually just like colors and shapes, not feds.
So you said you felt like you went to hell.
Yeah,
sounds like hell.
That's what hell. Yeah.
And how long was this like bad trip for?
10 hours.
So it was 10
Acid
hours.
lasts a long time.
Yeah. And all 10 hours were hell?
Pretty much. I couldn't go to sleep. I was on meth. I couldn't go to sleep. And I was awake. 10 hours of hell, bruh.
All right. I mean, I've heard some similar stories. I've heard some decent like bad trip stories. I've never had a bad trip, fortunately. I've had some like anxious weed times where I'm like high and like I don't know, like I was like in high school and I was paranoid about like the cops. I don't know, whatever. But
we've all been there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But the whole meth and acid thing, I think you might take the award for the most fucking bad trip I've ever fucking like. I can't even imagine. Like if someone told me to write down a bad trip experience, I couldn't even think of a trip as bad as meth and acid. I don't think I've ever even heard. I don't think I've even heard the word meth and acid in the same sentence because everyone just already knows that's like a bad combination. Even me, who's never done either, I can just tell. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But did you feel like Walter White?
I always feel like Walter White. I am young Walter White. That's my name. I felt like it.
You look like a blend between. You look like a. Thank you. You look like a. You know what? I look like Walter White. You look like Jesse Pinkman. You know what I mean? Like we could be the next thing. All right. So that's a great story. Thanks for sharing. Do you have any good drug stories, or is that just like the? I mean, that sounds pretty intense, but.
No, like literally when I did acid a bunch. That's my only bad trip. Every single other trip was like amazing.
Just like, good thoughts, good feelings.
Like music, the thing for me was like music just sounds so fucking good. Like put on some music that you like and like trip on acid, like you will hear it like in another dimension. Like it really shaped the music I listen to at least.
That's dope. I have to say I got really into smoking weed because of music as well. I mean, I got into smoking weed because smoking music is fun. But I mean, smoking weed is fun. But the music is what like made it click. Like, they just
thing. But like acid is like another level. Like weed's like orgasm, but like trust, like you gotta try it.
I'll look into it. You know, like I think I'm 25. I have experience with mushrooms. I'm very cautious because I've met other people like Quay who've had these experiences to warn me about it. And hopefully there's someone in Twitch right now who's hearing this and they're going to turn down their online Molly or whatever and not take it with the acid. But good story. I'll try acid and I'll make music with it. I have some mushrooms too, but I've never done I've never worked on music with mushrooms because I always do mushrooms with like in social situations where.
Yeah.
But I want to like just maybe try taking it with like maybe someone hanging around there and just like at my apartment and play guitar. That'd probably be really fun. So, so how do you feel? Could you explain to me like the next few months after this really bad? How old were you when you had this bad trip? What happened afterwards? How did it affect your psychology?
So I was 16 when that happened, and actually, I got suspended from school from selling, and from selling acid actually. And the incidents in which I got expelled over, or not expelled, I got suspended, happened right before that bad trip. So the feds busting in was even more illegal. So that trip, I knew I was going to get caught during that trip. So it really helped me flip my life around. No more buying shit from the dark net. I didn't trip like every weekend anymore. And yeah, and then I started applying for colleges, and here I am now in fucking college.
That's amazing, dude. That is so amazing. Sometimes that's what it takes is just one fucking god-awful day to scare the fuck out of you and get your shit together. If you're 16 years old, 15 years old, whatever, I've met some people who got really into drugs at that age too and now are, graduated college and like working some really dope jobs or whatever, living in the city. So, it sucks because when you're really young, you're such a young kid. It's not like you're fucking. If you're 15 years old and doing drugs, it's like how can you blame a fucking like 15-year-old for being an idiot? It's just like that's what it's part of being 15. But I love this story, man. It's like it's a scary and sad story, but I'm really glad to hear that like it kind of like it's better that it happened then rather than now. Like 5 years later of just.
That's what I tell people. Yeah.
So maybe we need to put a little bit of meth in everyone's, drugs to scare them. All right. So that's a great story. Thank you for sharing, Quay. And I definitely okay. Before I switch off, so you're a member of Illegal iPhone. Just because we got you here, I want to ask you a few more questions. You're a member of Illegal iPhone. I've definitely seen you featured on a decent amount of Illegal iPhone tracks. Have you been working on any other music projects besides Illegal iPhone?
Yeah, I have a solo tape coming out, produced by Heistens. TBA on the date, but yeah, the Quay tape is happening. It's something I am working on, and it'll be fucking drill.
All right. So this is what I can already tell right now that like I'm talking to the Wu-Tang Clan, and right now Quay is like Old Dirty Bastard or something about to drop like an experimental tape that's like just as good as the group project, if not better. Because not because Illegal iPhone is
sorry.
Okay, so that's great. I'll listen to the tape. Everyone check it out. Can't wait to see it. I gotta say I really like to hear that even though this is kind of a goofy project, some of you guys really love music and take it seriously too because it's a lot of fun. All right, who should I talk to next? Patrick, right? Or does anyone else have anything to say? All right, we got questions. All right, let's do some questions.
Depends on the questions you got.
Oh. Okay,
like,
so...
The person you talk to depends on the question you got.
Is this Patrick right here I'm pulling up? Is this Patrick?
I'm me. I'm Patrick.
Hold up. Here we go.
Right.
Here we go. Patrick.
I'm not Patrick. Sorry, my bad.
All right, here we go.
Patrick 100. Yeah.
All right, Patrick. So, I hope whatever stories you have is not as like disturbing and fucked up as doing meth and acid. So let's see what you got.
It definitely is not, bro. Quay's definitely done a lot more than me. I've been on a lot of prescription medicine. I have ADHD. I had Adderall. That shit is not good. But I'll tell you the craziest story I had. So the first time I ever did weed, I was like 14, and I swear to God that shit was laced because I've never had an experience like that before, bro. I was hallucinating. I couldn't feel my throat. It was really fun though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, you did.
That shit was crazy.
There was something. Have you guys heard about like how usually the first time you smoke weed you like don't feel it because like That's how it is for a lot of people. Like the first time you smoke weed, maybe you're not inhaling it right. Maybe your body needs to like get acquainted to it or whatever. I don't know. There should be like studies on it because it's like I know lots of people who had that experience. And then you had this polar opposite experience where you smoke weed and you like get the highest you've ever been in your life.
Yeah, I've been with people their first times, and it's like they don't even like. I'll get fucking high as shit, and then it's like they're not. You know what I mean? They're not tripping at all.
Yeah.
And then it's like the first time though, I was like, I was sick that night. I wasn't feeling good, throwing up all night. But then I was like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm gonna smoke for the first time. Whatever. I smoke. I instantly fucking die. I'm coughing my ass off. Go full pale. And then I go to bed in the other room, and some kid in there is listening to music, and I start fucking tripping. Like I start seeing, I'm like closing my eyes, and I can see like the movement of like the music and stuff, and it was crazy. Like I wish I had an experience like that. I've never had one close to that, but it was definitely fun, and I definitely love smoking still. So
that's great, man. I mean, I definitely encourage everyone to smoke weed, not just because it's fun, not only because it's I think it's useful for a lot of things in life. Like if you're an artist or anything, you got a big project coming up, you need to like I don't know, like write a fucking essay. Maybe smoke a joint and think it over, and it's gonna make writing the essay a lot easier, a lot more fun. It can help you out. You know what I mean? It's a good thing to have
for sure.
And also like you know, lots of people out there, they you know, one way or the other, so they end up messing with some harder stuff. And I think weed, some people say it's a gateway drug. I think it's the opposite. I think weed is so good that you're going to be doing weed and you're not going to feel the need to like go off to the harder stuff because you know weed, it kicks ass. Lots of people who have been addicted to all sorts of hard drugs, they use weed to get off whatever hard drug they do because the weed, it'll help calm their anxiety, it feels good, and they're not like destroying their body because it's just some weed, and weed is super chill. So
it's so chill.
Yeah, so this is a pro drug. You know, we obviously hear a bunch of criminals. Okay, so I guess that you know that brings me to the second topic. Actually, before we move on to the second topic, does anyone else have any stories they want to share? Any questions? Any comments? And if you do, please say your screen name because I need to scroll through and find you.
Oh, me, Radical Macaroni. I just like to say this is a great interview, and that's all I'm saying. It's a great interview.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what the
great dialogue. Yeah,
I'm glad. You know, I'm really, you know, I'm gonna take the camera now for a second. I just got started doing.
Is it?
Oh wait,
what's up?
I wanna give a shout out to Testifier, aka Black Santa.
Yes, Black Santa.
Let's go. Let's go.
Black Santa the goat, bro.
He's one of the best up and coming rappers.
Can we get a shout out to Heiston as well? One of the best up and coming producers.
Yo, Heiston.
Yo, what's up, bro?
You got a great voice.
Thank you.
It sounds like the voice of God.
Thank you, bro.
Dude, you're up next, man. Yo,
I know,
Heiston
bro.
is up next. That's what I've been saying.
All right, I think I'm just gonna say, like, as a music critic, I mean, I've listened to Illegal iPhone. You all are talented, but I personally need a Quay and Heiston collab that is both of them rapping, like the next fucking like. I don't know. I was going to say Run the Jewels, but I think this is going to be even better. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be an even better duo. Like, this is going to be some, like...
be like...
The Quay tape is entirely produced by Heiston, so
okay,
we're going to make that work.
That's a good. I'm glad you guys... See, right now, you guys are building your chemistry up right now a little bit. That's a Quay tape. Next,
Fuck yeah.
You need a Quay plus Heiston. Like, I need to hear that contrast between the Quay going cray, followed by Heiston just bringing in like that powerful like boom, like it's a fucking like rock holding the whole track down. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be some avant-garde. Like that's gonna be like that's what I'm telling you. Like send me that shit. I will review it. All right, so good stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna talk
I have
about.
a story.
Oh, we got a story. Okay, perfect. Here we go.
Oh.
You're up. What's
But
your
one
name?
time-
Wait, hold on. What's your name? Let's get this. Let's
In like 7th grade.
Craig Guba.
Oh, my name's Craig Jeffrey Guba. That's my full name.
All right. All right, Craig. What's
Basically,
what's
one time I was like super sleep deprived. I was super sleep deprived. I didn't like at this point. I didn't sleep for 3 days straight, and all I did was just like drink Kool-Aid and eat White Castle sliders. And one time I was trying to sleep, and all I saw was this big ass fucking like a wasp bigger than me, bro. Like, I didn't even smoke or anything. I just didn't sleep for so long. And I swear to God, I was trying to eat my elbows, bro. And it was just one of the hardest things I've ever went through and all that. And it's just like, also one time I took this Fruity Pebbles edible, and it was like, and you know, if you know me, Fruity Pebbles is my shit, bro. Like, I fucking love Fruity Pebbles. I took it, and I feel like I'm like phasing through my bed, like I'm like I'm just phasing through my bed. I was like, what is going on? And turns out I'm tripping because I watched, like, before I took the edible, or like at least it kicked in, I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, bro. I swear I was on the boat with Willy Wonka. That's all I got.
That might be. I think that beats Quay's story. I think that beats Quay's story. I think it's a little harder, a little bit more badass.
No, but I'm happy that Quay's doing better now, because that sounds like something like is like usually people after that, they usually have like no life anymore. But this god of a man, Quay, turned his life back around.
Yeah,
I feel like
And
Not a
he-
I feel like
competition, it's not a
Quay's
competition.
story was probably more, crazy, but Craig's story is more cinematic, bro. Like,
Yeah. it's more like
that's
that.
the-
Yo, I have like kind of not real experience, but like we're talking about like psychosis and shit and just like going crazy. Has anyone here ever had like appendicitis before?
No.
So it's like where your appendix,
That's
which is like this useless part of your body, it becomes infected, and then after you feel infinite pain. So I got it around last year in January, like 2020, and literally that shit fucked with like my whole like depth perception. So when I was like, I could barely get up, and everything felt so heavy, and then I was walking through the hallway, it felt like infinitely long. But then I would take a step, and I would move like what feels like a trillion meters, and then like, one time. I had that shit for like 3 days before I went to the hospital. I don't know how I like even
What?
survived that, but
And wait, and this you weren't on any like drugs or anything? You were just suffering
No.
through it.
I was just suffering.
Dear
Like
God.
Were you
I
in
didn't even know
pain?
what the hell happened. I was in hell of pain. I thought I was gonna die at one point. I was like, "This is over for me."
Was it like because I've heard about appendicitis, and I'm like fucking terrified I'm gonna get it because I know it's like kind of random, you know, like
Yeah. it is.
I know it's like pretty serious. You need surgery.
To sound rude,
What's up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
not to sound rude, but do you think you can repeat yourself, Alex, bro?
For which part? Just the whole thing?
Nah,
Dude,
it's
Craig,
fine.
what are you
gonna
doing,
miss out-
man?
You gonna miss out on it. It's
Craig,
fine. Don't
you
worry.
missed your
It's-
chance. We're on a
Yeah,
live
he's off
stream,
the,
bro.
he's off the
It's chill.
Fruity Pebbles
It's
Yeah,
edible,
it's
bro.
recorded. It's recorded.
He's off some fruity pebbles.
He's
It'll
off
be
He's
some
fine.
on the,
Fruity
he's on the
Pebbles right
pedals
now.
edible, bro.
All right,
He's on the pebbles.
not fucking funny, Craig. All right, I officially hand the crown back of the coolest iPhone member to Quay. You had it for a second, Craig, and you fucking blew it. So, but out of
What
curiosity,
I just asked what he said, bro.
it doesn't,
You can watch it
dude.
later,
I just
bro.
asked what he
All right,
said.
all right. Can someone? How do we kick him out of
Oh
here?
yeah, I'm.
How do we kick? Can someone kick Craig out of
Right,
here?
if you Craig
So kicking out the leader.
Craig's the leader, don't
Illegal
kick
iPhone. Whoa!
We've kicked the leader of illegal iPhone.
Who even made? Wait,
Where'd he go? Oh, so
he made. Wait, Heiston made this server. What the? I thought it was Craig.
All right. Well, Craig is. He paused. All right. I'm gonna take the. All right. So thank you, Alex, for sharing that story. I'm not done here. This is an interesting story. So, once you find are you in the United States?
No, I'm in Canada. It was free. Like I would have
Okay.
been like 10 feet underground if it was America. Like my parents would pay for that shit.
I got you. Okay. That's that's a whole nother topic for another stream. We can definitely talk about the United States healthcare system, but that's you. If you want to know what a scam is, if you want to know something that's illegal, that's the illegal thing right there. Okay, so was there like in Canada? What did it take you 3 days to get to the hospital? Because like, just because basically you just like were trying to like power through the pain, or was it like did you like call the hospital and they said like 3 days?
All right, yeah, that's the interesting part. So this is like pre like COVID coming to Canada, so it doesn't have anything to do with that. The hospitals were just full because that's how pre-healthcare is. So oftentimes just full, you have to wait a long time. But the first 2 days it was just because like I thought I just had a stomach ache and I was gonna get through it, and I thought it was just kind of a bad one and I was gonna have to fucking deal with it. But then on the third day I realized like something's fucking wrong, you know? Like I was sitting on my bed and I couldn't even navigate my own room. Like I tried moving around and then my vision would just be like stuck to the wall. Like literally one wall would feel like much larger than the other and one would just be super like wide for some reason. It was messed up. And then
Jeez.
I had to call my mom home from work and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna die."
Damn, that
And then
is
she brought me to
fucking
the hospital.
nuts. Okay,
Yeah.
but in Canada, like I understand, if you want to like get an appointment, you have to, maybe wait a little bit longer. But for like something like an emergency like that, like where it's like like you're literally about to die because if you can die from appendicitis, right? You can die from it. Like if your appendix explodes and you don't get it treated or whatever the fuck, like
Yeah.
So for an emergency like that in Canada, can you at least just like run to like the emergency room and they'll like have no choice but to take you because you're like gonna die if they don't, or do you have to like still wait?
I waited a good amount of time. It didn't feel as bad as it was before, but I got the surgery the night of, so I was fine.
Oh, okay. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So there is that like emergency option. You might have to still wait later into the day, but like, but that's pretty fucking intense. And after the surgery, did you get any painkillers?
No, unfortunately I did not. But I do have some like bad post-surgery like experiences. Sometimes I couldn't even fall asleep on my hospital bed. I didn't even have internet, bro. And I had to download shit when my mom would come over and gave me data. So I downloaded fucking like Life is Good by Future and Drake. That's when that song came out. I remember that song forever because of that. And one time they gave me fucking terrible food. It was fucking like beef stew, but it would just taste like fucking those like cardboard boxes of like broth and shit. They give me like chicken versions of that too, and like Jello. And then because I couldn't eat any solids, I couldn't eat liquids.
Damn.
Then when I ate it, like one night, just didn't take it well, and I vomited what felt like acid. Like it was terrible.
Wow, that is. I'm so glad I haven't had to deal with that shit. I mean, it's interesting that you say that you didn't get any painkillers. That would have been really.
I don't know if I did. I did get pills, but I don't know if they're painkillers.
They were probably painkillers, bro. You were. I mean, if you just had surgery and they were handing you pills, like I'm gonna take. I mean, maybe they're antibiotics to make sure.
Oh yeah, antibiotics. That's what I knew they were. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if you mix antibiotics with meth? Probably nothing, right?
That's candy cooking, bro.
Yeah. Quay will tell us. He's like looking like about to explain, like, oh yeah, I also did antibiotics and I could feel it because acid makes you feel everything, and I could feel how the antibiotics were murdering all the bacteria in my body or whatever.
You did it accidentally. Chill on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So good story. Well, next time you get surgery, if you do, make sure to get some painkillers so you can take it, and then you can talk about it next time we have a conversation about drugs. All right, so I guess I'm gonna take the screen back. What is Craig still doing here? I thought we kicked him out. That's fine. He can stay. He learned his lesson.
Squash the beef. Squash the beef.
Oh yeah, the beef has been squashed. So next up is I want to ask you: has anyone here ever done ketamine?
Yes.
All right, we got Quay. Anyone else?
I wanted to do it, but I haven't.
Shut the fuck up. That doesn't matter, dude. We don't care if you want to do it. Good for you, dude.
Isn't ketamine like the stuff they like give horses?
Yes, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, just to clarify, because I know there's some news stories going around about COVID-19 medication that's for like horses. Ketamine is not that. That is like for like stomach issues with horses. This ketamine is like it's for like if you need to give like a horse surgery, and you need them to like numb out and chill out and like lose their pain, and obviously if you take a lot of it, it can really fuck you up in probably in a way that maybe some people will enjoy, but I think a lot of people will not enjoy because Craig was talking about how he felt like he was like going through his bed. Or whoever said that, like, this is like that sounds to me a bit like ketamine. If you take enough, you can kind of like disassociate, where it does feel a little bit like you're leaving your body, like the border between yourself and the rest of the universe kind of blurs a little bit. I have only taken small amounts of ketamine. I've never done what's called K-holing. K-holing, when you actually take enough for it to really like make you feel like you're out of your body. But if you take a little bit, you can just I don't know. I just remember I went, like, some girl on Tinder invited me over, and I get there and she is like doing a ton of ketamine and smoking a lot of weed and drinking a lot, and I was like going over thinking I was gonna like meet this new girl and who was gonna hang, but like I couldn't really talk to her because she was so fucked up, and she gave me some ketamine, and I mean, it was fun. I had done it before then too, so I wasn't like too nervous about it. But and I just remember like I felt like I was teleporting. You know what I mean? Like time was like really blurry, and I just remember like I somehow got home, and I don't remember how I know I got on the train and everything okay, but like I don't know. So my advice, if you're interested in ketamine, take a little bit of it, and also maybe you want to test it too, because right now in New York City there's some fentanyl issues where there's that shitty cheap drug that some people are mixing into painkillers and it's killing people. Some people are mixing it into cocaine, and I'm sure it's being mixed into ketamine too. So be careful. Test your drugs that are like dusty looking, that you can't tell what it is just by looking at it.
Always test the drugs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say, I appreciate you giving that info about the lace shit spreading in New York, because that's
it's
good
important.
knowledge.
It's important.
Good
Yeah.
knowledge, good knowledge for the people. Good knowledge for the people.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like the like government should be like warning people, but like because it's illegal and they don't want to like acknowledge the fact that people are doing hard drugs, they might kind of like not say anything.
Yeah, it's so fucked up.
So you basically need just a bunch of like 20-year-olds on Instagram sharing infographics, and I mean that helps. That does the trick. But unfortunately, for some people, they go out on the weekend and they do cocaine like any other night. I don't do cocaine, but there are some people I know who do it like every weekend, and I think you shouldn't do that, but some people do, and some people do it every day. And if you buy it in New York City right now, and it seems to be going around the country too, not just in New York. So everywhere you are, be careful right now, because I don't know. You might have seen or heard on like the news and stuff about the opioid crisis, and how like across the United States, like it's killing lots and lots of people. Like I don't even know, tens of thousands of people a year. That's one reason to be cautious, because it can kill you. And also, like, it's a lot of the deaths being driven by the opioid crisis is because people are mixing fentanyl with who the fuck knows what fentanyl is? I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, nah, that shit is super lethal, and it's fucked up that it's treated like a criminal thing rather than like a public health thing. So then people have to get sketchy shit, and it's always lace.
Yeah, I have a friend who's working. She's getting her PhD right now in not drug safety. I think it's drug, or actually no, she's getting her PhD in public health. and she's focusing specifically on drug safety and how there have been experiments in some like cities where they are, giving out needles that are clean. They are giving out free test kits for drugs and stuff like that. And a lot of cities are like I said, they don't want to do that shit because they want to just stop drugs the old-fashioned way of just like finding someone and throwing them in jail rather than like acknowledging that drugs are going around and helping people not get like diseases and die from it. So, and that works like really, really well too. It's like very successful. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I heard
that's
them doing that
yeah.
years ago.
So hopefully that's the future. I know right now there's probably some like trolls who are watching this on YouTube or Twitch right now, just like screaming because they're like, drugs. You know what I mean?
We do not fuck with trolls. We do not fuck with
yeah,
trolls.
we don't fuck with trolls. Trolls are cowards.
Yeah.
So okay, so now that was a good conversation about drugs. I want to ask real quick, who's got some good story about crime? Anyone here have gotten arrested, gone to jail?
Oh, I got something. I could talk about.
Who is this?
Spiked Anthony. You can just call me Anthony.
There you go. Here you go, Anthony. You are on the screen. Tell us what happened.
So I just want to give a little context. I won't take much, but I was known on Twitter for a little bit. Spiked Hustler. He retired as of recently. Just a rapper, name I went under. And on my album, which you're actually on Punk Rap.
I've heard of Spike Hustler. I've heard of Spike Hustler. Yeah.
You get down with him.
Yeah.
There is a song called Omegle Lessons. And I mean, it's a crime in the sense that everything I say about it is true. I scammed horny old dudes on Omegle, and I made about $400 profit in about 2 weeks. Basically what I did is there is an insane market, as you know, for women trying to kind of give off money and all this on Omegle. They're trying to get people to buy premiums. But you see, the thing is, there's a certain market of people who are trying to buy illegal stuff, as in like child pizza. So, and all this nasty, disgusting stuff. So I was like, I can make a profit off of this because these dudes are stupid. So what I did is I created a fake Snapchat account, and I got a friend of mine who she was cool with it. I paid her off too. And she would pose as this girl getting ready to give this guy content. And right as they sent it through PayPal, just like that, I block them, and I continued scamming for about multiple weeks. I ran into dudes who wanted some insane offer, some disgusting, deplorable stuff, and I ended up grabbing their IPs too. And like, I don't know, I think I reported one of them to the feds because like one of them, they were like actually horrible human beings. Like, oh, it was nasty. But I guess you could say I committed some fraud, like scamming. But at the end of the day, it's like internet law is so weird and spotty that it's like technically they just paid me for something that they weren't even going to receive that was illegal anyways. So I've had my fair share of running with the crime. But unlike Quay and the others, I don't do drugs. I've actually never done a single drug except prescription over-the-counter type shit. But yeah.
All right. I will say there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, I need to ask a lawyer because this is actually a very complex law question.
Lawyer here. I defend people on Twitter too. I'm the all-rounder.
No. I mean like a real
law firm because ours law firm is real. It's not fake. It's literally okay.
He is a real lawyer. He is real.
No, it's actually illegal to pose as a lawyer. So no, I'm not a lawyer. I just fuck around on Twitter too.
Okay, good. All right. So I'm gonna
That would be
assume.
illegal.
I have a feeling that where'd he go? I feel like Craig Guba might be a lawyer, but anyways, so yeah, I need to like actually ask I'm 25 now. I actually have friends who have like gone to law school. That's what happens when you turn 25 is people like become lawyers. It's pretty horrible. And like I said, like this is a complex legal question because like I think you could make a case that what you were doing was fraud in a sense.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing, and that's why I stopped because like after a while, plus I found out that afterwards, like if you make over $700, the IRS can start taxing you over that, and so I just stopped at $400. I was like, let me not get greedy while I'm at it, and let me stop. But I rapped about it on Hustle's Day Out to kind of inform the people, hey, if you want to make a quick buck real quick, go do this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've met girls who like do this. Like they're girls, they could easily sell content, but they don't choose to, and so they just scam horny old dudes. Like I've met 40-year-olds who were fully acknowledging that they wanted to get images from a 13-year-old girl, 13-year-old quote unquote, and just disgusting, like deplorable shit. It's like, so it's like, you know, I'm just putting cash in my pocket, kind of like a Robin Hood scenario. You know what I'm saying?
It absolutely is. And honestly, you know what? This is 100%. What you're doing is 100% a positive for society. Because because like you know like I'm gonna say if someone tried to take you to court over this, like a judge would like throw it out because this is stupid. But like, you know, if you're like thinking about like just like the morals of doing something that's normally deemed unethical, which is scamming people, but specifically for predators who are looking for child pornography, this is a very good thing you're doing, because what you're essentially doing is you are teaching people. You're not just teaching people. You're basically taxing, like you're basically taxing predators. You know what I mean? Like like if you're like I get like you're discouraging that awful behavior. Like it's a really bad thing to do, because if there's people who are going out there trying to buy child pornography, then that's going to make some other really sick fucks who want to sell it, and they're going to do some horrible things to try to get that to sell to people. You know what I mean?
And like another thing is like, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like the thing is, I never touch like actual sex work. Like if there was a dude just randomly trying to buy a premium snap from like a girl, and he was like, oh yeah, this girl's over 18, I know she is, therefore, like I was like, okay, skip. Like I'm purely making my money off of predators, because those motherfuckers need to get their money taken away.
And hopefully some of them, after you scammed them, were like, oh fuck, I lost money. What am I doing, man? What am I doing with my life? I just got scammed because I'm trying to buy child porn. I need to get my shit together. You know what I mean? And hopefully you prevented a future sale of child porn, which is very good. And what you're basically doing is what like a lot of like detectives already do, where they go in chat rooms and pretend to be underage girls so they can lure predators, except instead of having Chris Hansen walk out, you just took their money, which is also a great thing. So
the only downside is, because of my scamming, I one time bought a sewer sludge draining love story, so I kind of went from being somewhat ethical to kind of fucking unethical. But since I sold that record, I flipped it for like 170, so I made like $200 off of that shit. So there you go, some more money flipping.
Bro,
right
you've got all these stories where you start saying something like you're about to do something bad, and then you keep talking, and it turns out like you did something good for society, man. Like we've got this is like you're the real I don't know, like I don't know. I've like read some stories about some like gangs that do some horrible things, and then there's some gangs that maybe once in a while maybe help the community out here and there. And you're one of the gangsters that is actually helping the community out right now. So if this is all against the law, maybe some of it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the laws that are a scam. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
All right.
No, I mean the judicial system in America is the biggest scam, but that's for another day, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why we have to operate on the underground, you know.
I feel you.
We gotta educate people about drugs, and we gotta educate people about there's predators out there. Be careful and scam the fuck out of them. All right. So, anyone else have any good crime stories?
I had a scrapped verse on Hustle's Day Out about Cash App scams, but it got cut because it was too unethical.
Okay.
Nah, it's because it wasn't real. That song was like everything I said on there was
not
truth
fake.
and bar.
Not fake, bro.
Fair.
All right, so maybe I'm getting scammed right now.
I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna keep it short real quick.
Okay, all right, Craig, let's go.
Scammed Microsoft for V-Bucks one time.
How?
I scammed Microsoft for V-Bucks. Okay, so basically, like $20 worth of V-Bucks.
E-bucks?
and then I accidentally bought V-Bucks from Fortnite. I love Fortnite.
Oh, V-Bucks.
The iPhone is pro Fortnite, just so you know. Yeah.
So you were
basically like wait, what you say?
No, just go.
But basically, what happened was that what do you call it? I accidentally bought this huge pack of like golf skins by dropping my controller. And I was like, how am I gonna come back from this? So I refunded my money and got V-Bucks.
He also gifted
Refunded
me the golf
earlier.
skins, so I want to give a big shout out to Craig Google.
Yeah, I get the bogey
He gifted me the
basher.
Bogey Basher, and that's like an awesome Fortnite skin. So I want to give a shout out.
All right,
Like-
so let me just get the story straight.
Hey,
here.
if you're watching, well,
Okay, so no, I'm gonna interrupt you. So you bought V-Bucks, and then what? You spent it on something stupid, and then you asked for a refund, and you got it.
yeah, I got the refund because I accidentally bought it because I dropped my controller and somehow bought the whole pack. And I refund the money. Then the money that I got back from refunding it, I used it again on V-Bucks. No, on a Batman skin.
Oh, so you sent a support ticket saying, "Hey, I accidentally dropped my controller and bought a lot of V-Bucks. Could I get a refund?"
Oh, I actually dropped my controller though. I actually did though.
That's bullshit. How do you drop a controller and then end up buying V-Bucks?
I was there. He did it. You know, it's true.
I
It's
was
true
there,
I was
story.
there, he
Yeah,
did it.
no, he
True
did it.
story.
All right. But okay, so that's
Well, I literally cried on.
Yeah, no, I'll testify to it. He did not talk for like another 3 days in our VC. Like he was just gone for 3 days because he actually did it. Like no bullshit.
and then he got the money back, but he got to keep
Hold
it.
up.
And then he
Oh,
got.
Wait,
V-Bucks,
okay,
yeah.
the thing that happened was so he dropped his control.
Shoot, we got Lilic Wells
Okay,
here.
okay.
Sorry.
Let me I was there when this happened. I can tell you the first-hand story of when Craig Gooba dropped his controller, bro.
It
So
also after
he dropped the control. No, he was on Fortnite. He was looking at skins and he dropped his control. He dropped his controller, and he bought V-Bucks. And he was like, "Oh my god, I just bought V-Bucks on accident. I wanted to use these for the skin, but he's like, oh, I still have enough for the skin, like barely enough." And then he dropped the controller again.
All right.
He dropped it the second time, and then his V-Bucks were gone. It was,
All right.
and then, bro, he
See,
went on
Piss
about
off,
like an
dude.
hour. He dropped his controller, bro.
So okay, so we
And
dropped.
then no, I was asking him the same question. I was like, how do you drop your controller and accidentally buy V-Bucks?
All right.
No, actually, no. I think the second time it may have been like he stepped on his controller or something. Like I'm not sure what it was.
Oh,
but
we got Lilac here. What's up, Lilac?
I'm not sure, but he did it twice.
Give it up for Lilac Walls, everybody. Give it
All
up
right,
for Lilac Walls.
welcome. All right, so all right. Okay, all right. You got enough claps. So I want to go back to this. All right, we gotta fucking Kate this guy out again.
Fuck you.
That's Craig. So
Did he?
yeah, we kicked him out. So anyways, dropped the controller twice. Each time you dropped it, it bought more V-Bucks, and you got a refund, and then you bought more V-Bucks. And I'm just gonna assume that's the story. If I'm a little bit inaccurate, it doesn't matter. Everyone gets the idea. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm like high enough right now that I have no clue. I have no clue if you're fucking with me or not, because that just sounds like total bullshit.
I'm not.
He's not even. He's not fucking with
No,
you.
Literally, I
Okay, so
swear.
what happened-
I
in the
swear
car.
on my goddamn
Like
life.
he was about
He
to
was-
cry, bro. Yeah,
he wanted to. I think he was saving for it was like the Wolverine skin or something, and he was like he like
It was the Ariana Grande skin.
it was the Ariana Grande skin. And he was like, he had some extra V-Bucks, so he
I
was
didn't get
like,
the
I'm
Ariana
gonna
Grande skin,
gift you the golf skin, and he gifted me the golf skin, and then like, I was like, okay, I'll hop on Fortnite in a minute so I can get the golf skin, and then he dropped it like before I hopped on, and it was like, he had to get off, like it was so sad, like, he dropped his controller and it like ruined his life for 3 days. It was like,
Yeah, shout out to
No,
Quay. He
no.
also bought me some V-Bucks too.
he's not lying, bro. Like,
So
Shout out to Quay. He bought me some V-Bucks too.
okay, thank you, Quay, for the V-Bucks. So did you drop the controller and it spent the V-Bucks you had
yeah,
on a skin you didn't want? I'm just thinking.
No.
That was a whole bundle
he
of
gave
5
me
skins.
one of the skins, and then
Oh.
he accidentally, because he was on the same page when he gifted it to me, he accidentally bought it for himself as well because he dropped his controller. But he bought the whole bundle.
And they weren't even cool skins either.
He bought like
It was these guys wearing golf outfits.
Yo, can I just tell you something real quick?
It was these guys wearing golf.
There is no
I still
cool
have the skins,
Fort skin. There is no cool Fortnite skin, man. You can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong.
Okay,
you
this
just
is
said
your
the
first
wrong
L of all
thing.
time.
All right,
What?
everyone mute. Everyone mute. I don't give a shit. Everyone mute. I don't
I'm
want to hear.
protesting this
Mute,
injustice.
Mute. Craig, mute. All right, fuck you, Craig. You're all right. Who? All right, okay. There we go. He's muted. I was about to fucking rage quit here. So there's so many questions here. This is such a simple story, but there's so many plot holes. It just doesn't add up here. So, what did the email you sent an email to Fortnite Epic Games saying I dropped my controller and I accidentally spent my V-Bucks? So
it wasn't Epic Games. It was It was Microsoft, like Xbox, Microsoft, because I use Xbox.
Okay.
And like, I just said, and I didn't even say I dropped the controller. I just said like my cousin used my V-Bucks or something.
And they gave it to you.
They gave me my $30 back.
And so you were like crying for like 3 days over like $30.
Yeah, that shit scarred me.
How old were you? How old were you?
Recovering from that shit.
This was like 2 weeks ago.
For my birthday.
How old are you? Just tell me.
Not 2 weeks ago.
He's 48.
I'm 16 now, but like this was before. This was before I turned 16, so this was like.
You're 15.
My birthday was on the 3rd of September.
Okay, so you are like a fresh.
3rd of September.
You are a fresh 16.
I wasn't 16 at the time. It was all the way back in like mid to late August. So I was like,
okay, you were 15, dude. It was a month ago, man.
Yeah,
it was a month ago.
Okay. Can I chime in with some needed context? Like when you're when you're broke and you're just down on your last V-Buck, like accidentally spending all your V-Bucks can just like ruin your life. Like you'll just be distraught for days.
I mean, I get it.
Honestly, can we
really
put you on
struggling
Fortnite
and you're
Punk
just like
Revolution?
No, I mean I get it. Like you wanna like earn those skins the good old fashioned way rather than just having to beg your mom to like give you like $20 or $30 or whatever. I get it. It's a painful thing. I'm just like questioning why do I have a 16-year-old on my stream right now talking about buying V-Bucks? Like I don't know. I feel like this was supposed to go. I feel like we were supposed to.
I started.
It's kind of disrespectful.
I don't care, man.
I took 4 Advils one time.
Yeah, we're here to talk about drugs and crime. You didn't.
Drugs and crime.
Was that supposed to be a crime? How did we even start talking about that?
Yo, Punk Rev.
Okay, let's stray away from the topic of Fortnite. It's causing too much drama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
we haven't even talked about music.
Talk about the music.
Okay, no. Let me speak for a second. Let me speak for a second.
Let's talk about music.
We need to squash the beef. We need to squash the beef between Punk Revolution now and Craig Gooba. I'm sensing some serious tension. Let's not bring up Fortnite. It's too controversial. Second of all, let's talk music.
No, wait, hold on.
Can I get it? Can y'all give it up for Let's Talk Music? Can y'all give it up for yeah?
I have a crime story. Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear Alex.
Because like we're talking about support tickets and shit. Like I knew a guy. I still know the guy. He's like one of my best friends. And when I first met him in like the 8th grade, we were like how old again? Like 13, 14. He would tell me about. Do you guys know what social engineering is?
Yeah, it's like advanced fishing.
Yeah, basically. So what he would do is that there'd be some companies that are just very popular for the very lenient customer support, and he would just ask all of our friends for like our gaming products, like barcodes and shit, and like item hashes or whatever the fuck they were. And what he would do is be like, "Hey man, my item just broke, and like I was just hoping for not some more. Like I was hoping that it wouldn't. And I'm very disappointed." And like it'll be brands like fucking Logitech and shit, and then they would fucking like send him new mouses and shit for free. And what he would do is just fucking flip them for money. and it's not very like it's not as glorious as like Spike Tussle's like experience with scamming, but I don't know. It was just taken away from billion-dollar companies. And one
I gotta
time,
say, that's another example right here of something that's illegal, but I think is overall good for society. You know what I mean? Because your
fuck
friend,
billion-dollar companies.
your friend right now. Okay, so he's getting. So I'm gonna just do some quick math. Let me get my. I'm gonna get my Microsoft Paint out here real quick. So let me get that up.
Let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
So wasn't me not getting V-Bucks not good for society?
That. Yeah, that was bad for society.
Nicholas,
I'm not.
That was bad.
Chill,
That's why.
I'm not even trying to be disrespectful.
I know. I'm telling you right now. That's just like I'm sorry. Like, it's. I'll put it like you literally didn't change society at all. You literally you literally made Microsoft press a button like to make like 20 V-Bucks pop up or whatever. Like, you didn't do anything, man. That's what I'm trying to say, is like, you didn't do anything.
Honestly,
don't be a hater, but also it's too touchy. Just don't bring it up. All right.
Yeah, let's not bring it up anymore. All right, so let me
No
share.
more Fortnite. No more Fortnite discussion. It's too controversial.
All right, so can I?
no more beef. No more beef.
Can I share my
Squash the beef.
screen? Can I share my screen on Discord?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, what you trying to share?
All right, here we go. Can everyone see my Microsoft Paint?
Yeah, we
Can
see
someone
that.
check Twitch?
Yeah.
Can someone check Twitch to make sure that they can see it too?
I can tap it on Twitch.
Someone take a look at Twitch and make sure that they can see my
My face is.
I can't see it on.
I don't see it on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah, you need to do like probably a desktop because you're probably doing a window capture on Discord. I'd assume you probably need to fix.
oh
No,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can show the screen in Discord, like you can watch your own screen.
Oh, sick. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Now can you see it? Now can you see it?
I gotta wait a sec. Yeah,
Yep.
we can see your MS.
Yeah,
now.
okay, yeah, we can see.
Oh fuck! Hold up. Oh, all right. Hold up. All right. This is kind of a pain because every time I open up Microsoft Paint, it minimizes Discord and then you can't see it anymore. Wait, can you still see it? Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You can still. So you just saw me draw a line there.
No,
Wait, it paused the preview to save your resources. You gotta.
What the flip? All right. We're gonna do something different then. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a screen to Twitch, and you're not gonna be able to see it on Discord, but you should tune in on Twitch to see it. I'll let you know when I've added it.
Just keep it open on Discord and do it on Twitch. I don't know what the issue is.
Because in order for basically, hold up.
Just add like a display capture.
I'm doing that. But hold on one second.
What's up?
I got it. You're right. I can do both.
Yeah, it's
Where is Microsoft Paint? Boom.
Watch the OBS
Done.
speed.
All right. Now let me know if you can see that on Twitch. You probably can.
I can see that.
Okay,
See
good.
that.
So, all right. So let's just all right. So we got. Let's see. I'm gonna just do some typing tools here. So we got. So what was the name of the company that was selling, like computer mice?
Logitech.
Logitech. All right, we got Logitech. All right, and Logitech, they build the mouse, and it costs build mouse for. It costs them probably $1 to build it because they're paying people who make no money, and it's probably just made of plastic. And then they sell the mouse for
$70.
$70. All right.
50, 70, depending on how good.
So now they're making a profit of our favorite number, $69. All right. Now your friend is getting the mouse for, I don't know, for free, and then he is selling it for $50 because he
That's
knows
basically how it works.
and then he's making a profit
Of 50.
of 50. There we go.
His
And
margins, his percentages are way higher than Logitech. So
exactly. So what you can basically see here is, so we got the person who got the mouse. They're saving $20. We got your friend who's making $50, and then we've got Logitech who's losing $1. So Logitech lost $1. Your friend made $50. Someone else saved $20. That is. Like, think about it. You just turned $1 into $70 versus the alternative. Versus the alternative where Logitech makes $69, and who gives a fuck about who gives a fuck about Logitech making $69?
Fuck Logitech.
Exactly. Like, so your friend stole from the rich and gave to the poor. He's Robin Hood, basically.
He's done fucking crazier shit. He did a fucking $3,000 Alienware laptop before, and he just fucking kept it.
$3,000, and then he kept it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I respect
he
that.
literally just fucking said that it didn't come to his house, and it wasn't fucking delivered, and he's kept it, and they gave him a full refund.
Yeah, that is
Fuck Best Buy.
That is that's honestly like that's some good shit. I hope people are taking some notes here because
Spamming notes.
I recommend you actually do some of this shit because it sounds kind of badass. All right, I'm gonna leave this.
There's a lot of forums, a lot of like tutorials how to do it,
TBA.
deep sides of the internet, and shit like that.
Yes.
I don't know how to do it. Like, some of the methods are very sophisticated, but like some of them are hella fucking easy. So get that back.
I mean, I've seen before like Reddit posts and stuff about people who do that kind of shit, like with scams and fake coupons, etc. But
Illegal Life r/illegal life pro tips has some decent methods, but some of them are just bullshit.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, in terms of my crime, I've never gone to jail. I've never been arrested, but there have been a number of instances in my life where I've had the cops stop and give me shit and make me call my parents for like ding dong ditching. So nothing too exciting. Don't get excited. But
I have a story.
Here we go. I knew Quay had a story. Let's hear it.
So this is not even related to drugs at all. When I was in 8th grade, I for some reason thought it'd be super funny if I went through the school day saying I'm gonna shoot up the school tomorrow. So I thought it was super funny in 8th grade. But the night I got home from school, everything was fine, and then the cops show up at midnight. And they searched my room, do the whole 9 yards, all the questioning, and I'm like, fuck. And then they take me into custody. And I spent 3 hours in a holding cell. So I didn't get arrested, but I did have to get a psych evaluation. I left at 4 in the morning. So don't say you're going to shoot up the school if you're not going to do it.
I got another piece of advice. When I was in 7th grade, I used an IP scanner on my school's Wi-Fi network, and I found the login page for the district's camera system. And I looked at the brand name that was on the top of the website, and I just Googled the default password, and that shit it just let me log in as admin with the default password. And then they found out, and they suspended me. So don't do that. I'm just gonna advise it. But...
I got a story.
Here we
it's
go.
Kind of similar to Quay's.
Here we go.
Except I wasn't so I was also in 8th grade, and it's science class. I'm I gotta go piss. So I go to piss, and as I'm leaving, I see someone wrote on the door, "I'm going to blow up the school tomorrow at 10:20 p.m. or a.m. or something." And I didn't take it seriously because I'm this is just some edgy joke or something. And I took a picture of it, making fun that they said blue instead of blow. Put it on my Snapchat story and didn't think about it at all. So the next day at 10:20 p.m. we get there's a fire drill, and it's the freezing fucking cold. Everyone is so pissed. We're out there for an hour, and what happens is that I connect it, and I realize that it's that time and this is what's happening, and I mention it, and there's this girl in my class, and she overhears me, and I guess she thought that I did it. So she tells everyone that I did it, and then I get called down to the office by the police, and they question me for a bomb threat, and I'm nah, dog. And luckily I had a friend that he saw it before I did and took a picture before I did, so I had the time stuff, and I'm I beat the bomb threat allegations.
Wow.
The cops thought it was funny.
Lilac always makes it out of trouble.
Wow, that's sick. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right, that's pretty badass. I I have never been to Tennessee. I don't know shit about Tennessee. How do you like living in Tennessee?
I enjoy Tennessee quite a bit. It's really pretty. The weather's nice most of the time. Sometimes it gets a little hot, but it's not too hot, not too cold most of the time, so it's real nice.
I've heard good things. I've had some friends who had some like family in Tennessee, and they really enjoyed visiting. Where in Tennessee are you? Like in a city, a suburb?
I'm in college in Nashville right now. I'm from East Tennessee. I'm from Chattanooga. So Chattanooga's in EST, so that's like the good side of Tennessee where it's all in the Eastern time zone. And then there's the fraud side, which I'm in right now. That's why I was like late. It's because I scheduled stuff wrong. Because in my mind, I'm still in the real time zone. But I'm living in a fraud time zone, so it fucked me up.
Dude, I had no clue there were states like that had 2 time zones within the same state. I thought they would just be like, fuck it, let's make it easy for everyone in the state and just say we'll just pick one and just roll with it. But they really split it in Tennessee. All right, so now, yeah, you did a bad job convincing me it's a good state. You blew it. You convinced me there's a good side and a bad side, and that's still pretty bad because most states have only a good side. Well, actually, that's not true. But anyways,
can I just say the stream kind of fucked up?
In Twitch?
The stream is like, yeah, the Twitch stream.
Oh,
yo, what happened?
It's like cut off.
Oh, it's zoomed in. It's zoomed in.
Yeah, it's zoomed in.
Oh, what is going on?
That's because you have your screen. You have your
I
screen share still up.
want to address one of the people in chat right now. I don't know
Yeah,
who
that's what I was
this
saying.
is.
Go ahead and address him. I'm not reading the chat.
No, Jules, do not address him. Do not address him.
I don't know who this is.
Do not
address.
Do not feed the troll. Do not feed the
Hold up,
troll.
I'm not
I have something
going
to say. I have something to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we take in questions from viewers or no?
Yeah. I'm down to hear some questions from viewers.
Alright.
Do not mention. You know who I'm talking about. Don't mention them.
If somebody drops a question, we answer it. Like that's like.
I would like to give a shout out to Miles.
No! Fuck! No! What did you do?
Why did they kick Miles?
Look,
I love Miles. Shout out to Miles.
all right, what is going on? Oh, did we kick someone?
No. Don't worry.
Miles was.
Wait.
Okay, so pretty much what happened is Miles is a fraud.
Wait, I'm a little confused because how did Miles get kicked if it's my stream and I didn't kick
No,
them?
Don't worry.
We kicked him from illegal iPhone.
Oh, you kicked him from
Because
illegal
he was a
iPhone.
bum. He didn't do anything illegal.
we added him out of pity because his mixtape was so trash.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the stream right now. Like, who the fuck is Miles? Like,
There's a guy in chat named Sixado. He's.
Do not mention him. Fuck.
I have to report him. Like.
okay.
Yeah.
Please report this troll.
Nah, I love Miles. Shout out Miles.
Keep him in the chat. Keep him in the chat.
He's an honorary member. He's an honorary member.
Who is this?
No.
Wait, I'm so
I
confused.
have
right
to
now.
agree. Miles isn't. It's
having
not.
some
You don't have to do
Can
anything. You don't have to. Do anything.
Can we let Miles explain?
No, we're good. Let's just move on. Let's move on.
Ew,
No, we're moving on.
I
don't
want
give a
to
shit.
continue with the interview.
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. I honestly don't give a fuck. I really don't care. So
That's rude.
everyone mute your microphones.
All right.
All right. Wow, you actually all did it. Okay, cool. That felt powerful. So, God, I lost track. Okay, yeah. So, speaking of bomb threats and shooter threats at schools, terrible stuff. It's weird that there's like I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been to high school in like a decade, so things might be different. But I just remember in high school we had like a fire drill every month, and then we had like a school shooter drill like twice a year. I don't know if that's how it still goes. It's just kind of weird to me because I mean it's it's important to do the fire drill, safety, whatever. But like, when was the last time a school has like burnt down in a fire? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe it happens. I just think in the United States and probably Canada too, like just a school burning down. I don't know.
It probably doesn't happen because we're so used to the fire drills, bro. Like, because like if you think like literally from like ever since I was in school, we had fire drills. So like if you think about it, bro, if we took it away, then you would probably start seeing the schools being burned down.
I definitely don't think it should be taken away. I definitely don't think it should be taken away.
I'm just saying, like, that's the reason you don't see it. Like,
That's
because we all
brilliant,
do
man.
fire drills all the time.
That is like that is a brilliant observation. A very like well thought out, like case that you made there. So
Actually,
what's
oh
up?
my bad.
Go
But
ahead.
one time in middle school, there actually was a fire that not like a serious fire, but there was like a fire in like a trash can, and that was crazy because like that was actually the first time I had a fire like drill that wasn't actually a drill. And I think that's the only time.
I almost burnt down my school this summer.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, you know what? Now that you guys
That's
are saying
crazy.
it's kind of sinking in that high schoolers probably almost burned down their school like all the time because high schoolers are fucking idiots. So that's actually a good point. I guess the only real observation I can contribute is just the evolution of. Oh wait, actually, let me ask Alex real quick. Alex, you're the Canadian.
Hi.
Yeah. Are there like school shooter drills in Canada where you have to like?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, here's what I'm gonna mention. So I'm gonna address a few things first. So number one, there was a school 2 years ago that like basically burnt down in my city, Toronto. It displaced like 900 people, and they had to share a school with another school for a bit. So they rebuilt the new one. You can search it up. It's called York Memorial, and yeah, I've been there before. And also, secondly, we do not have school shooter drills, but literally, we had a bomb threat out of school. Like, last week I had a bomb threat, and I got skipped like half the day. So basically what happened was, in the middle of nowhere, I'm in my business management class, and they're like, this is an emergency, please evacuate the building very swiftly. And no one knows what the fuck is going on. So people thought either one, it was a gas leak, number two, a bomb threat, or number three, fucking a COVID outbreak. I don't know why they send people outside for a fucking COVID outbreak. It was to contain people. And we sat outside at like another school for a bit, and it turns out it was a bomb threat, but it wasn't a real one. So everyone thinks like some kids did like a prank. It was funny.
Yeah, something actually similar happened at my high school. And back when I was in high school, like, I guess it's probably still is the same way. But like back when I was in high school, there was just a lot of school shootings going on, and it was something that was like in the news a lot, being debated a lot. There was like there's some pretty atrocious school shootings. I don't need to list them out. There were some pretty bad shootings, and there was a bomb threat like in the midst of all of it, and everyone was scared as fuck. But it was just a kid who he wanted us to miss a day of school, and I mean, shout out to that kid. I mean, like, that's a horrible thing. That's a terrible thing to do. Do not do that. Don't scare the shit out of people. But we got to miss school, and his plan worked, but he got in trouble. I'm pretty sure he got in trouble. I think he had some sort of like mental disorder or something like that kind of made it a little harder for him to like understand he shouldn't do that. So in my mind, it's kind of similar to the vigilantes who are scamming big companies and scamming predators on the internet. We're scamming the school system, but unfortunately, it's just you shouldn't do it because it's actually scary. So
Yeah.
I wish there was an easier way. Someone needs to think of a safe, easy, fun way to like guarantee that we all miss school the next day. So if someone thinks of that, they'll be the next big scam legend.
Get a lot of fake snow and spread it across the town.
Oh, that's got fire.
Yeah.
At my high school, I heard stories of people that went there before, how people would like call in bomb threats like every week. I was like, damn. And they had a streak. They had a streak of bomb threats like a few days in a row at one point. I was like, damn.
Yeah, my whole like joke for the rest of the day when I was hanging out with my friends because we got out early was that like, you want me to do it again tomorrow? That was like the whole joke. It's like, I'll do it again. The whole fucking joke.
Yeah, all right. Well, I really hope there's no like survivors of a school shooting in the chat like crying right now because we're like bringing up some like painful trauma. So sorry, but it's a funny story. That we all got to miss school, and it's a bad thing. It's really bad, but we also have a little piece of us inside of us that respects the fraud who let us skip school the next day. So I was gonna say something else about that. So Alex, I'm bringing you back on. You live in
Hello.
Toronto, you said?
Yeah, I do.
How's
I've got dogs.
How's Toronto?
I don't know. It's a pretty nice place to live. Houses are like expensive as fuck, and there are a lot of anti-mask rallies going on right now. It's fucking crazy. Like I've never seen such a large rate of like people who don't fucking believe in science in one place before. Like,
Interesting.
insane.
That's kind of interesting. Expensive houses? Have you met Drake?
Okay. Here's the thing.
Oh wait, let Jules talk.
Nah,
Let
but
Jules
he met
talk.
PD Diggs. He met PD Diggs though.
Yeah, I have a few friends who like go to like a private school, the rich as fuck, and their friend lives like 3 houses away from Drake. They're on the same like address, so like it's on Bridle Path, which is like the title of the Drake song, and also like the place. I've been like past it before a ton of times. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't met Drake before, but
I've heard it's kind of like a tourist attraction. Like if you're in Toronto, you might want to drive past Drake's house, right?
Yeah, he has like a ton of bodyguards at the front, so you can't do anything. But
Ooh,
that's cool.
That's dope. That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's expensive. What's going? Why is it expensive? Like, what's bringing people to Toronto? Is there like tech or like some sort of like industry there that like it's known for?
Yeah, there's a lot of like tech jobs in Toronto, and it's like just a growing like I guess cityscape, and I guess it's high in demand because it's probably one of the nicest places in Canada next to Vancouver.
Got
Because
it.
we have like a ton of shopping and shit, and it's like
Got
it's
it.
beautiful.
Okay, so basically Canada is popping right now. Lots of people like Canada. It's one of like the nicest places to live, probably in the whole world.
Maybe not for Patrick.
Not for Patrick? All right, hold on. Let's see what Patrick has to say.
All right, so I live in Ontario, which is where like Toronto, big cities are, and I unfortunately was born in the wrong city. I was born in this absolute garbage city that has like 80,000 people, and it's not fun here. It's just all pollution.
Okay, so plot twist. Canada has some good and has some bad shit too. I could imagine that, like, I mean, Canada is massive and the population is like tiny. Like, we have states probably in the United States that have more people than Canada does. I mean,
Yeah.
and United States is not even that dense as well. It's just like Canada is just super spread out in like lots of rural areas that I'm sure are pretty shitty. No offense, but you know, but it sounds like Toronto's popping off. Sounds like I've been to Montreal. You have any opinions on Montreal? Anyone been there before?
I've been to Montreal for like a wedding. No, I was there for like 3 days on like kind of the countryside.
Yeah.
It was like near there, and it was like.
I
Really
went there on a
beautiful.
school trip and I got
Shit.
food poisoning.
All right, so we're hearing we got here two different opinions about Canada right now. Oh, by the way, just heads up, it's 8:35. So I think we should call it at 9. And if any of you need to, like, you know, I mean, maybe, you know, if 9 comes along and if I'm still feeling it, we can keep going. But I'm thinking 9 is just a good, like, we'll just say that's probably a good deadline. But and if there's like so many people here, like. If anyone needs to hop off beforehand, like, go ahead. I probably won't notice. No offense. It's just there's so many of you that... oh, did someone just left? No? Okay. Well, all right. So Canada... Toronto...
I don't know how to like feel about Quebec as a whole. Like, Quebec's kind of weird. They kind of like... They try to be different from everyone else. And they're like, we got our own unique culture. You have to learn this whole other fucking language because we're here, you know? And... no one likes fucking French class, I promise you. No one does.
So in Toronto, not everyone knows French, or no
I
one
don't know
does.
French.
You don't.
I
know
failed not great French.
Okay, good. Because I was in Montreal, and it was a little trippy, the whole like French thing, because it was so. I don't know. Like, there's definitely a lot of places in Europe where, you know, you go somewhere in Barcelona, Spain, and you don't know Spanish. Okay, that's fine. The person working there probably knows enough English to help you out, whatever. But Canada, in Montreal, I had no fucking clue. Like, obviously, I'm gonna speak English there because I don't know French at all. But I was just a little confused because I couldn't pin down, like, what's the point? Why can't we just pick one? Why can't we just all pick English? And like, I mean, I guess that sounds like that probably sounds fucking awful of me to say like, yo, let's just all speak English. Like I sound like a fucking like Trump supporter right now. Is like pissed off that I called like I don't know, Verizon support, and the person like on the other side like wasn't fluent in English or whatever. But no, I'm just saying though, like, don't you think like, you know, like, I mean, they want to maintain their like French culture or whatever. They can still have their crepes, but I was just a little confused. Like, should I settle? I mean, I actually think I remember before I went to Montreal, I learned some like basic French on Duolingo, and I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like,
Can you speak any?
Can I speak any? I can say like, je. I don't know. That's all I can say. No, I can't.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
I just want to say I wrote a paper on fucking what is it, Quebec, in my freshman year of college about how they discriminate based on languages. So I'm kind of anti-Quebec. I have an opinion just because I wrote that research paper.
All right, let me hear the opinion. So who's discriminating?
Man, like I wrote this like 2 years ago, so I'm a little rusty. But Patrick, do you know more about this than I do? But like, you know what I'm saying? Right?
I don't know too much. I just live in a city where there's a lot of French Canadians, and I don't know, it's very weird. Like they very much do like kind of discriminate against like in some ways.
You can't be a citizen unless you pass a language test. And like that's kind of fucked up. Like, I remember that.
Oh, okay. So like, if you want
to, you have to take a French test.
Okay, so you're saying that the French Canadians who speak French in Canada, they kind of are like elitists about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And they kind of see themselves as like the real Canadians who are like true to the culture and like maybe even like upper class because they like have like that background versus the like maybe just English speaking Canadians who are like lower class because they only learned how to speak one language or something like that.
Yeah, but it seems like it's just Quebec though. Like Quebec wants to be different from all of Canada.
Yeah, I guess
like,
Quebec.
Yeah.
I think at one point Quebec voted to be a new country.
Oh yeah, it's still a political party. It's the Bloc Québécois.
Yeah, there's a political party because the election just happened in Canada, and there's a political party that only people in Quebec vote for.
Yeah,
like,
no one else votes them in the world.
They only run in Quebec.
Is it so? It's like a Quebec Independence Party or something.
Yeah, it's called a Bloc Québécois.
Yeah,
that's fucking weird. Okay, so like, you know, I feel like I'm in a little bit deeper than I should be because I don't know shit about Canadian culture, and I'm just straight up making some generalizations off my one trip to Montreal, and then I have like two like 14-year-olds here who are telling me about a paper they wrote when they were 11. So.
Yeah, I was 18.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding. I know you're good. You're good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sure you know, but like you're not even Canadian. So, wait, are you Canadian?
Mm-mm.
Where are you from?
No, I'm from DC area, but right now I'm in Cleveland for college.
Oh, sweet. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right.
There's 3 Canadian legends in here right now.
Nice. Okay.
The Canadian All-Stars.
All right.
Top 3 Canadian rappers.
3 Canadian. And who are the Hungarians? Or wait, we got a Hungarian and a Romanian, right?
Rohan left. Romanian's not here with us. Basically, Benny's Romanian, Rohan's Hungarian, and the goats, Alex, Jules, and Patrick are.
Benny's not a member.
Benny's not a member. Benny's
not a member, but he's the biggest illegal iPhone fan.
So he's like kind of like a cheerleader.
He's the number 1 fan. He's the number 1.
Okay, yeah.
He's number 1 in illegal iPhone scrabbles worldwide. I'm pretty sure.
I think there's some bands out there that literally have like a mascot, like as a member of their band. You know how like football teams will have like a mascot that jumps around in a suit.
That's Anthony.
Yeah, there's some bands that there. I think I've heard of some bands that have like mascots.
Our mascot is PD Diggs, bro.
Oh yeah, you're right. Other PD Diggs are like crack.
No, PD Diggs is the mascot.
And I am a member of Illegal iPhone, right?
Yeah, yes, you are.
I am.
We still need to hop on that beat you made. That was
I know,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah, actually, you think we could
very blurred on who's a member.
Oh, can you do me a favor, by the way? If you reach out to me with a beat, can you please tell me that you're from Illegal iPhone?
Oh yeah.
And that like it's for an illegal iPhone project because I have no clue if scam villainy is the same thing as illegal iPhone as
No,
Fishing
it's-
and
Fishing
illegal
is
iPhone
different.
are not the
Fishing-
same. Fishing is
Fishing
different.
and a phone are
Two
two
legends
different
can coexist.
projects.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
we have
Me
fishing
and
in
Six
here,
are
though.
both in fishing and illegal iPhone. And basically
Yeah, and
anyone in
Alex.
illegal and
Alex,
Alex, yeah.
all right.
And
We
anyone
have-
in illegal iPhone
we
can
have
hop on a
fishing in
fishing
chat.
song. So there's like it's almost no different.
All
It's a
right.
big.
I have
It's a big.
I have a
overlap.
crazy hook I
Friendship.
recorded for fishing yesterday. Y'all ain't ready.
Mutual
6 times, what's
friendship.
up?
Yeah.
That radical verse
part
is
of-
crazy. You guys
It's part
are
of the
not
illegal
ready.
one.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Fishing
Yo.
is in the illegal iPhone cinematic universe.
Wait,
Did we
Yeah.
want to talk about like music?
wait,
and
wait,
shit?
wait. Yeah, we're gonna
Let's talk
we're-
music.
yeah,
Let's
we're-
talk music.
All right,
Shout
all
out,
right.
yeah.
All right, I'm talking about music right now. So, I'm just curious. So I've released a Spiked Hustler verse. That was a lot of fun. I've released a Scam Villainy verse, which was the Fished, which is not you, but it's still something I did. So good job for me. And I have some song. Do I have another song coming out soon? You said.
On Big Thuggin' 2. On Big Thuggin' 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Big Thugger 2's crazy.
Yeah, I think I feel like I did a really good job on one of the
You need to
verses.
hop on more.
I feel like I did a
Yeah,
really-
you were like detailing how to murder someone.
Yeah, see, like that's so fun, man. Like rap is so awesome. Like horrorcore, like scam rap, whatever you want to call it. Like just rapping about scamming and killing. Like that's awesome.
If you
Or on
want,
Tread
I can
Beats,
send
Tread
you more
Beats.
beats that you can hop on.
Yeah, I'll. You know what? If you
I
send me,
can.
I can. I'm down to like take a song, like just like
I want to give.
just give me a song and then like a couple people can like feature on it.
Next
Yo.
time I email you, I'll make sure to say that this is for illegal iPhone, not just
Okay,
send it to you out of nowhere.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Craig Guba because he's been rapidly accelerating his beat making skills recently. Like it's insane. Like
Good.
he went from a nobody to the up next in like a week. It's crazy.
Yo,
He
The
went
next-
from the go
I'm the
to
next
the go.
Space Ghost Perp when it goes to.
He actually
The
is
next
like the
Space Ghost Perp when it comes to
It's crazy.
production.
Yo, Craig kind of looks like
But not
Craig kind of looks like he's in he looks
not like the not.
Wait, what?
You look a
What were
little
you
bit like Young Lean. You know what I mean? Like you got that like Young
Oh,
Lean
that's
swag, like, or you look a little bit like White Armor.
That's
you know what I
bro,
mean?
bro.
What?
That's the biggest compliment you could ever ask me because Young Lean is like my biggest like musical inspiration. Like he's the whole reason why this shit's here and shit.
Dude, you
Like,
got.
without Kyoto, like I wouldn't be fucking.
I'm telling you,
rapping,
dude.
bro.
You've got the look. The beef has been squashed. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, you've got the
Yeah.
Young Lean swag. So I'll be. You know what? Even though like a lot of you are goofballs and trolls, and just not trolls. None of you are trolls. A lot of you are goofballs. A lot of you just fuck around, have some fun comedy rap stuff. I can sense that someone here, I don't know who, maybe a couple of you, maybe a handful of you, maybe all of you are gonna be big. So that's my prediction.
I stand.
I want to use this moment to say that Rate Your Music tagged Scam Villainy as comedy rap. Fuck Rate Your Music.
Fuck
It's
Rate
not
Your
comedy
Music.
rap.
Rate Your Music
There's
is
not
my
a single fucking joke on that project.
Scam Villainy is no jokes, no trolling.
Six,
Fuck
what
trolls,
was that one
fuck Rate
mod's
Your
name?
Music.
We're gonna
Like-
find that mod's house and we're gonna
Dude, Rate Your
Yeah,
Music
yeah.
mods ban
We're
people
gonna
for giving
Xamberg.
gob tape of 5.
Yeah,
Oh
yo,
wait, I can't
radical.
mention that.
I mean,
What's up?
Punk
Don't
rap,
say
punk
that
rap.
word. Don't
Say
say
the
that
Q
I'm
word.
not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Squash the
Never
beef,
say
squash
that
the beef.
again. Never say
Squash
that
the
word,
beef,
bro.
squash the beef, squash the beef.
All right, so
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna take the camera real quick. So, a few things. So yes, Rate Your Music mods. Am I still streaming? I accidentally hit the space bar. Okay, I'm good. Can you hear me? Oh
Yeah.
shit, I think I unplugged. Okay. Anyways, we're good. We're good. Don't worry. Rate Your Music mods are so strict that they're gonna ruin their site. Because I have published over 100 reviews, like 100 and something reviews, and they banned me from reviewing or commenting because I left one review that wasn't like serious enough on like a comedy like on a stupid album that like no one had heard. I left like a stupid funny, like an objectively funny review, and they banned me. In order for me to get unbanned, I had to delete all my reviews that weren't up to par. I like deleted like 40 reviews, and then I reached out like, okay, here, I removed all my funny reviews, and they looked through them like, then they're like, I still see some reviews that don't look up to our level. So then I had to fucking go back and edit a ton of reviews to like make them like high quality enough for their fucking website. And I'm just like, I was deleting reviews that had like 20, 30 upvotes because they were like funny. And I'm just like, do you see what you're doing? You're destroying your website with these stupid fucking rules. And I get it. There's got to be some rules. Or else it's going to be chaos. But maybe they need to chill out just a little bit. And, if there's an album out there with, 30 votes on it, on the rating, and someone leaves a little goofy comment or a goofy review or a goofy tag, maybe we can just kind of, have some fun. You know what I mean?
You know what's
That's why Rate Your Music is my up, because they think Punk Revolution now is a troll. And I don't fuck with trolls.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with Rate Your Music either.
Exactly. I've, contributed so many artists and genre votes and reviews, and they fucking...
Bro,
I'm keeping...
Yeah, bro, I'm genre banned. Holy shit, wait, I think I might be able to apply to be ungenre banned. Hold up, let me check.
Yeah,
I think it was September 22nd. Okay.
Rate Your Music is gonna categorize the Quay tape as Detroit rap, I bet.
There are reviews I've seen that are complete joke reviews, and they're they have 300
that's what I'm saying, bro. They took away Ryan review privileges once because for one review, and it was only a few words, and it wasn't even a joke review. It was just not up to par. And there's so many reviews that are up with just it's just a little comment, and it's and that's fine, but why are you taking me down for the same thing? You know
what they need to do is be Letterboxd, where they just if they see that it's a joke review, they kind of shadow ban it. But even then, Letterboxd doesn't care. But it's because it's these art Rate Your Music mods who are 50 who are so out of touch. It's so bad.
They think the Velvet Underground is
and I want to be clear here. I want to be clear because there might be some people who are Rate Your Music mods who are gonna watch this because. Unfortunately, I mean not unfortunately. I'm just trying to say I know lots of people who are on Rate Your Music and lots of people who are mods on Rate Your Music even who are actually chill people who actually just love music and they take it that seriously and that's fine. But just some of you mods, look what you're doing. You got illegal iPhone and Punk Revolution now, two of the biggest minds in the music industry who are scheming against you. You gotta be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all I want to say is to those Rate Your Music mods, you know who you are, and I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm glad that they at least give you the option to get unbanned if you apologize. But it's like can we just not?
It's like people were getting banned from Fallout 76 and they had to write an essay apologizing for cheating to get unbanned. That's Rate Your Music basically. They make you beg to get unbanned. That's why Rate Your Music is my op.
I will write my apology to Rate Your Music.
They should
say sorry.
I'm never squashing the Rate Your Music.
Days on Glue by Blade. I'm so sorry.
I think they should give you a warning at first.
I have an announcement to make.
They should definitely give you a warning because the way that they do it just sucks.
What's your
Craig, is this not trolling? Is this serious?
I know you guys know that I'm not that big of a fan of Glue by Blade, but finally clicked.
Wow.
The fool finally clicked.
Okay.
No Glue.
All right, so
but Exeter and 333 is better too.
What do you think is the best?
I'll ask.
What's up? Hold up. So, what is the best Blade project?
333.
GTBSG.
Blue. Ice Dancer.
Actually, Plastic Surgery.
Ice Dancer.
That EP is amazing.
Ash Island.
Ever since
Ash Island.
This is why Illegal iPhone's so magical because everyone has a different answer and it's all the creative minds coming together.
That's facts. We have a song on. We have a song with Drake and Jacob Collier and Lil B on it. It's gonna be insane.
We have a song with Rice Gum.
That's not even a joke.
Wait, can we play that
it's not
song?
even a
Actually?
joke
Can we play that
either.
song? Can we like?
Let's
yeah,
talk
we were
music.
gonna
Let's talk
preview it,
music.
right?
Let's talk music.
You got a song with Prodi.
Shout out to Pablo. Let's talk music.
Yeah. We should talk music. We got 10 minutes here. I've decided.
Oh shit!
What? We've got 10
nothing.
minutes.
You just for 10 minutes.
So okay, so we.
Can I do a tutorial on how to make a Punk Revolution Now type beat?
No. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. I got.
Just show the song, Vaughn. Show the song.
Yeah, you can show the
song.
Show the
song, Vaughn. Show the song, Vaughn. Oh, and Punk Revolution, I just want to say thank you for doing this with us because I didn't think any music account would like fuck with us because like even though we're a joke, we're not a joke at the same time. Like we genuinely like put like time into our beats. And I know like some of our like rhymes aren't that good, but it's like I don't really care about rhymes that much. I honestly just care about like flow and tone.
I care about rhymes.
But just thank you.
I put blood, sweat, and tears in
I
those
care about
subtitle
rhymes,
beats.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell.
But if I
was just gonna say, I can tell that you guys are talented. You know, like I've listened to a lot of funny rap before. Lots of funny rap, lots of goofy, just friends making stupid Bandcamp, whatever. And usually, they're like really, really like so bad that they're unlistenable. The stuff you guys put out, it's like totally listenable. You know what I mean? Like you can like definitely listen. I gotta say the production, it's freaking great. The rapping, the flows are great. The lyrics are genuinely like really, really funny. So and that's not easy. It's really not easy to make really, you know, solid hip hop and to actually like have like funny lyrics. Like I don't think I've ever written a song that was like funny. I've never tried, but I don't even want to try because it sounds too hard. I don't think. But like
you're
you guys,
naturally funny, bro. You're
What about
fucking
Anthony?
The thing is,
that's true. Yeah.
the thing is, Punk Revolution. It's like all of us in this call, except maybe one or two, started off with Guab Chat, and to think that we've come here, like from there, like from that shit ass album to here, like, it's a lot of progress. You know what I'm saying?
Radical.
Squash the beef. Squash the beef.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like I'm a little confused here.
I got
because we got Guap Chat, phishing, illegal iPhone.
Wait, who keeps disconnecting?
Chill.
Fucking stop, bro.
What is going on?
Why is someone streaming right now?
Somebody
Vaughn's
it's
gonna
on.
show
He's
us
streaming
his
this
Oh
on.
no,
my
Sean,
phone.
Juan is showing the song.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
share.
Oh,
the,
Alright.
wait. Oh, can I show
I'm
my
gonna
outro
share.
for this?
I'm gonna
Can I
share a
show my outro for
snippet.
this after this?
Just go.
Can I show I can't read
Go.
outro after
Please
this.
show my verse.
Go. Just play it.
We don't have time for the outro.
No, just the spawn
Outro is
thing.
literally
This
more.
is. I'm gonna play a little bit. This is from the latest
This is a
Legal
love
iPhone album, upcoming album.
This for
Wow.
the ladies.
Exclusive.
Big thuggin' 2. Big motherfucking 2. I'm big.
Woo! Oh. Track 8, bringing some beautiful synths in there.
I can't breathe, I got butterflies in my stomach when you come by. Fly across the world just to see you, that's something I gotta testify. Girl, you my everything, I mean it. Like Naruto said, just believe it. Take you to the moon just so you can see it. I can't explain the love that you emit. When I'm with you, I don't give a shit.
Wait, can I please show my outro?
Keep going. I want to hear it. Let me hear more.
Do not show the
my
outro. Do not
outro.
show the outro.
I need to hear.
Okay,
I wanna hear it.
maybe. Okay, after the interview, we can play
a
more.
little
No.
bit.
I play the
We're
outro
playing
as
it
my
right
best
now.
work.
We're extending the interview
Okay.
time because I need to hear this.
Okay, play it.
When I'm with you, I don't give a shit.
I can't breathe, I'm drowning. I can't breathe when I'm without you, girl. I can't breathe, I'm drowning. I can't breathe when I'm without you, girl.
Wow.
That's seriously, everything else is very unfinished. So
I have a
show
lot
my
to
outro.
say.
But
You're not playing this part. Play this part.
Can you please
Nah,
play my
nah.
verse, please? I'm begging.
All right. I'm taking
no more.
control.
Please.
Listen,
Please. I'm
No,
begging.
no. Get
Radical
out.
stop.
No.
I don't understand why. All right.
No more.
by the
We
way-
can't contain ourselves. We can't
By the way,
contain
what I was
Snippet,
gonna say
snippet.
was that like, if y'all care about like bars and shit, the Alex EP album thingy, I don't know what the fuck we're doing with that. It's produced by like fucking whoever the fuck wants to produce it for me. It's gonna be like boom bap and shit.
I produced
It might
all of
come
the
out.
Alex EPs.
Produced by me and Radical.
Bro.
Yes, me and
Yeah,
Vaughn are the
like,
boom
I
bap
want to see
goats.
Craig beats on there too. So
Oh, Craig boom bap.
Let's do what Craig said. What Craig said.
I'm taking control back here.
Make sure to check that out.
All right, I'm taking control back. Everyone mute. Everyone mute right now. All right, that's good enough. Craig will not be muted because he's a troll. But so my notes on that song, my initial reaction is so it sounds like there was like kind of like two vocal parts I heard. One that was like more like like kind of like the like falsetto, and then we had like this kind of like singing kind of rap, kind of like real like soul, like singing about like taking you to the moon so you can see it and everything. So I don't know what you did, but the singing about going to the moon, about Naruto, all that shit, those vocals were mixed so beautifully. I've never heard vocal like what I don't know what. What did you do? What did you put on those vocals? Was that compression?
An EQ.
Fruity stereo shaper.
All right.
Fruity stereo enhancer. Let's go.
Sent the vocals.
No, stereo shaper. Patrick sent me those vocals, and they were only in the left channel. So what I did was use this stereo shaper, and it put it in both ears.
That sounded
so mono good. And then stereo widen it.
I just want to clarify. I don't want to have any misconceptions here. That melody, the main hook, is from another song. We're interpolating it, and we're singing over it, and it's gonna be like a beautiful duet.
Shout out Rice Gum.
I didn't want to give the impression that we're stealing anything. You know what I mean?
I need to show the people the outro, bro.
Everyone already knows that you steal things, so don't even have to hide.
Fuck you.
Well,
that's part of being on an illegal iPhone. You steal.
That's why we're illegal.
Exactly. I took it right from you. So I guess, and my last note is like, I was vibing the fuck out of that song. I love how it was a perfect blend between chill as fuck, beautiful melodies, nice mixing, but then like they had like very like the delivery was very like authentic and serious, but the lyrics you can just tell in there like has some lyrics in there that made me laugh pretty hard. So good shit. Yeah, I guess we could take a look at the outro, and let's take a look at the outro. I want to see it now.
I was in my bag with this outro. Like I recorded some layers of melodies. Beautiful. It's only a few bars. It's not that long, but I'm gonna extend it. This is like the Yandi snippet. That's the like Yandi snippet of illegal iPhone emotional music. Like,
yo, can I give you some advice?
What's up?
So that was really, really, really sick, and so you basically like orchestrated like a choir of all these vocals, and
I was just recording layers of random shit. I didn't like plan it out or anything.
Okay, so this is what you need to do. All right, so you need to literally cut that section out, that outro out, and then like make an entire another song with that as the beat, and that just like that part.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Good.
I'm so bad at coming up with like lyrics, but if I get like a thing to build off of, I can slide on it.
Punk Revolution. I just got one thing to say real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying I look like Young Lean. I have like the energy of Young Lean. That's like the biggest compliment I've ever like had, bro.
Dude, I can see it, man. Like I was afraid that I was gonna be like, I don't know, that you were gonna be insulted or something, because some people.
I love Young Lean.
Yeah, no, I mean not because there's anything wrong with like how Young Lean looks. It's just some people don't like people, commenting on their looks. I don't like to comment on people's looks, but I was like, this guy he's got this aura of Young Lean. I just have to say something, and then I guess
got something to say.
Yeah, what's up?
But I want to clarify what Craig Guba said. Like what he said about bars and not caring about rhymes. Like that doesn't represent anyone except for him, bro. Like Patrick and Vaughn and Alex, dude, some of the craziest bars. Like,
Vaughn's
you know what I mean? Like they they write that, bro. They spend time writing the shit and they send it to me, and I'm like, holy shit! Like
Dude,
every
I'm
Vaughn
hard.
verse I get, it's like he gets better writing it, bro. Like
Vaughn
I'm
is
not
like
gonna lie.
Vaughn is like a dead up.
Like he gets
professional.
better
sends
day by
actual,
day.
like,
Like
verses.
So
bars,
better,
bro.
bro.
so Vaughn, you do a lot of the production.
I do a lot of production, but I've also been leaning towards rapping more recently.
Gotcha.
So I'm kind of.
I got you.
I'm
So
just doing everything.
okay, so you're kind of like Jizza. You know what I mean? Like you've got. It sounds like you've got the ability to make some pretty dope beats, and
You mean RZA?
I'm talking about Jizza.
Does Jizza produce?
I guess Jizza doesn't. I don't know. I don't think maybe Jizza doesn't produce, but Jizza. Does Jizza produce? Let me take a look. I'm gonna Google. Let me Google this because I actually really need to know. Maybe someone will tell me.
Something happened with my computer, so I didn't hear anything any of you guys said in like the past minute. So I'm sorry, but can you guys repeat what you said?
No.
No.
Oh, watch the VOD.
No. Just the
buddy.
VOD. Just watch the VOD.
Watch the
Like
VOD,
what?
buddy.
Like,
Yeah, Vaughn slides on like every beat.
Sorry, just like I don't know what
we got a
happened.
song
okay,
with
just
we got a song with me and Vaughn and some other guests called Big Thuggin' in Russia, and it's gonna be the craziest song of all time. Like the bars are insane.
All right, I'm taking control back. You don't have to mute. I don't care. I trust you. Shut up. So, I looked it up. Yeah, RZA was the producer. I was thinking of Jizza because Jizza, he's like the like they you know how they say in that one song if they were like a transformer, Jizza would be the head. He's like the spiritual head of the group. So that's what I was thinking.
I think Craig Guba is the head. I think Craig Guba
the
is
head
the
is definitely Craig. That's Craig.
So Craig is
Yeah,
the
well,
head.
that was more of like a
Craig,
RZA.
he's the creative
I
director.
thought that was more of a RZA.
And master. He's the master.
So Vaughn. I think of you know the MF Doom project when I see Vaughn, but we're gonna say the RS Vaughn stands for RZA Vaughn. You know what I mean? Like combining them both into one person. So, yeah. Spiked Hustler is obviously
Vaughn, I got a question, Vaughn.
What?
When's Venom? When's Broad Tape 4?
Hey, bro.
Red Tape 4 is under locks. Okay. We don't talk about that.
Okay, so
Alright. Sorry for interrupting.
no, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's now 9:03, so I'm just gonna wrap this up in a little bit. But like I said, like you know, it's fun to make some funny, goofy, awesome beats and music with your friends. It's a great thing you guys are doing. You know, it's a lot better doing this than you know, whatever other shit you could be doing right now, like meth and acid or whatever. You know what I mean? So thank you for your great music. Thanks for all the laughters and shit. Like I keep up with what you guys are doing. I think it's really enjoyable. Yeah, that's right. And I'm gonna keep listening to what you put out, and I'm gonna keep putting some verses on there because I am an illegal iPhone, and I'm gonna be putting some verses and some features and everything, you know. And also, last note is I think you guys are talented enough that if one of you or all of you or whatever wanted to release like a really serious project, and I guess
have 2 beat tapes out if y'all want to check them out.
Yeah,
JWS shouts out.
All right, yeah, let's all right, we're gonna
Go listen to Boom Bap Factory too.
All right, hold on. We're gonna go around the circle, and everyone who's here gets to plug something if they want. So, Radical Macaroni, what do you want to plug?
I got 2 beat tapes out. It's under the name JWS on streaming. I got a tape that came out recently called Boom Bap Factory Volume 1. I got a tape that came out a year ago, like a year and a half ago, called Directions. And they're not necessarily like, I don't know, it was just some boom bap sample based shit. And I'm gonna release like a instrumental funk project soon enough.
That sounds amazing.
On it.
All right, Alex, what do you want to plug, if anything?
Well, firstly, I'm gonna plug my improvement. I want to get more into like production and shit, and trying to get better at rapping and shit. That's why the Alex EP album thing, whatever it's supposed to be called, is gonna come out, and soon I'll be a bit more important than legal iPhone. I just have school and shit, so
hell yeah, man. Bro,
so be prepared.
I gotta say, you like sitting in that like dark ass room with all the lights off. Like I can just tell you're like bubbling with some like fucked up creative vision that's gonna come out in your EP and just like change the world. It's gonna be like, have you listened to like Earl Sweatshirt's like debut album with like the swirled face on
I
it?
love Earl Sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
what
heard it yet.
you're
Earl, yeah.
Yeah, you should listen to it because that's what you're gonna end up dropping, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when you do listen to it. So, all right,
Amazing.
Heiston, what? Oh, Heiston, I don't see him. He looks like he's.
Wait, no, I'm here. My
Okay.
camera's bugging.
Okay.
But okay. We got.
Yo,
We
that
have,
shit looks like a scam. I don't know what chroma cam is, but that looks like a scam.
No.
That's a virus, bro.
Okay, I have the Quay tape coming out soon.
Good.
Quay, I'll be producing that, and then I'm in another group with Jules and Benny, Teco Mela. That's crazy, bro. And then yeah, that's it. And then more illegal iPhone, bro. We got Big Thuggin' 2. And then iPhone World. iPhone World. After that. Big Thuggin' 2 World Tour. That's gonna be the name. Big Thuggin' 2.
We're like Kanye. We're planning out like our like all of our.
We're the Kanye of illegal iPhone.
All right, you're up next. Jules.
Yeah. I just want to say like be on the lookout for the 100 mixtape by Patrick 100, bro. Like.
All right, that's good.
It's gonna be out
Good
of this
enough.
world, bro.
Patrick 100, you're up.
I'm producing that shit. It's gonna be next.
All
time.
right, Jules is producing Patrick 100's mixtape. Tell us about it, Patrick.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I want to plug weed.
Plug in weed, and also you have a mixtape coming out, dude. Jules just did all the. All right, okay, all right. Well, I'm just okay. Jules, maybe you want to reconsider who you're working with, man, because that's just a big middle finger to all that hard work that you're doing.
He's a genius.
Okay, all right. If he's a genius, then you got to put up with it. All right, Quay, you're up next.
What you just said isn't crazy, bro.
Oh shit.
You got a Quay tape, don't you? Coming out soon?
Quaid tape, yeah, but that's already been mentioned. Yeah, the Quaid tape. Shit, that's it, man. Follow my Rate Your Music.
Rate Your Music. I can't wait for that Quay tape.
Follow Cranksta on Twitter, like
Yeah.
life changing shit.
Absolutely.
Follow Craigsta.
I love retweeting and liking Quay's tweets. I don't know if I've ever done that, but if I have, it's because I like it.
Yes, you have.
So all right, there we go. And so that's the legendary Quay, the man who's seen it all by the age of before I even hit puberty. So, all right, Radical Macaroni, RS Vaughn. Let's hear RS Vaughn, RZA Vaughn.
Well, put out my solo album a few months ago, Smiles and Vibes. It's a house project, pretty fire, and
Vouch.
I got some stuff cooking up. I'm getting some ideas, you know.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna be all over illegal iPhone, all over anything these guys want me on. You know, I just love making music. So
I love it. I love to hear that.
Once in the stew all day, like for real.
I'm excited. Like I can already tell. I'm talking to like the next, like Drain Gang. You know, they had their fun. They're kind of getting old now. They're ready to retire. They're passing the torch off to illegal iPhone. Like this is the new. This is the new like hip hop collective that everyone needs to keep their eye on. I'm calling it already. And we got Spiked. Let's see what's up, Spiked.
Yeah, currently I'm working on a tape with Mariano Oscos on Twitter. It's actually a serious concept album, and I do a lot of the music videos for these guys. We haven't made any yet because I lost the footage, but I do a lot of the filming and stuff, and I organize Hustle Fest, so who knows what's in the works? You never know.
That is such a scam, man. You did not lose the footage. You're lying. I don't know what you're doing, but that's a scam.
No, he lost the footage. He
okay.
did lose.
I ran the actual stream for HustleFest. And this dude forgot to turn on VOD saving on the account before I went live, so we don't have the VOD of HustleFest. He is a professional at losing footage. I can vouch for that.
Dude, you're a
yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm editing right now. Actually, as we speak, my morning announcements for tomorrow. My bad.
All right.
I'm editing my morning announcements.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. You've talked enough. You've lost. You lost me. All right, who's next? Craig. Did I already mention? I don't think is Craig there?
Craig's there. He's the goat.
Oh yeah.
All right, Craig. Anything you want to plug?
Of course.
Illegal iPhone.
Yeah, we got an album coming out really soon. It's gonna be the sequel to our debut album. It's Big Thugger 2. It's gonna be me, Patrick, and Quay's magnum opus, and I'm gonna like bring out my best production out of it. I'm not gonna sleep at all when I produce this shit, and I'm gonna and it's gonna be like 30 tracks long. We're gonna have Patrick freestyle over Super Freak by Rick James. Like it's like I'm tapping into my own fucking like spiritual like being. Like I feel like I'm a panther, bro.
Have you listened?
And like,
have you listened to the new Injury Reserve album?
Nah, this was conceptualized way before that.
Yeah, I know. I was
not
gonna
yet.
say,
I haven't listened to any Injury Reserve album, but I'll have to check it out.
Listen to the new Injury Reserve album, and I can guarantee you're gonna release whatever you end up releasing is gonna be like 10 times more like abstract and better than it. That's my guess. That's what I'm guessing.
Hold up, I can vouch for that because I've heard some
there's gonna be like 4 tracks with like Bjork samples because I'm like a huge Bjork fan, bro.
That sounds. And
it's
great.
like, and then somehow we're gonna get a Kanye feature. I'm gonna grab like a Kanye acapella somewhere.
Like the Pop Smoke feature on Donda.
That's perfect.
And you're definitely gonna be on a Punk Revolution. You can be on any song you want,
bro.
Like,
I'm ready.
And this album's gonna have no limits, bro. Like this is gonna be like, this is gonna be like Pfizer, meth, and codeine mixed together.
Is this gonna be the one that blows up? Is this the one that's gonna get a pitchfork review?
Hold up, I got something to say about this album. This is not.
It's gonna be on Bandcamp only because.
Hold up, this is I got something to say.
And what do you call it? It would be a horrible idea to put on streaming services because it would get taken down in a matter of like 2 minutes because it's gonna have like 5 million samples on it.
Oh yeah, it's illegal.
Self-titled has samples on it.
This is.
Who's talking about?
It's
like,
one more thing.
I think. Okay.
Shout out Patchy. Shout out Benny. Shout out.
Heiston talk. Let Heiston.
All right, Heiston.
Let Heiston cook.
I didn't.
I got. Okay, no, you can keep going. No, you're fine. But Big Thuggin' 2 is not gonna be the one that blows up. This is pure like art. Like this is not. Our self-titled album had some like hit, like we kind of took it a step back, but this is the craziest. Like I hear some of the beats Craig is making, and they're genuinely the weirdest like hip hop beats I've ever heard, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like I don't know how he thinks of it.
That's great, yo.
It's gonna
I'm
be
excited
like,
for that.
You're gonna be listening to it, and you're gonna be like. You're gonna think your internet is cutting out because like that's what I thought when he played the beat. Like,
oh shit! All right.
It's like a simulation. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, but it's gonna be crazy. Like,
Big Thuggin' 2 is like a look into the mind of Craig Goober, really.
Good.
It's like a simulation of listening to Black Cray on acid.
Yeah, so you all are still like really early in your careers as musicians, so you have as much opportunity to like just go fucking nuts as possible with your artistic vision. But at some point, one of you, there's 12 of you here, one of you is gonna accidentally write a song that's gonna blow up, and and then all of you are gonna blow up, and you guys are gonna be like that. Like you guys are gonna make Odd Future look like people are gonna be like, "Who's Odd Future?" I'm too busy with that illegal iPhone right now, so.
I just need to say one more thing. Bulls almost got kicked from the group because he released Fart, and that's like the worst songs ever.
Fart. That is way too controversial.
We're not talking about that. I just can already tell I don't want to talk about that.
Not talk about Fart.
All right. Okay, so and then I guess that's everyone. Everyone's plugged everything now. Everyone's got a chance to. Did anyone not get a chance to yet? No. Okay. Oh,
I was gonna say I'm on my visuals grind. And I'm cooking up some crazy shit. That's all I have to say. Visuals wise, I'm cooking.
Everyone
shit.
plugged. We're done.
Okay, good. So now I'm gonna plug myself. So thanks for everyone who's watching, whether on YouTube or on Twitch, or are watching the day after on one of those platforms. Please follow on. If you're on YouTube, go follow on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, go follow on YouTube. Thanks so much for supporting my channel. Shout out to Illegal iPhone. They're super chill. I'll tweet all their links out, and you can find that, and, yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Thank you for, coming through, and I might, I don't know, maybe today, if not today, next week. At some point, I'm about to become a Twitch affiliate because of all the people coming through and watching and following, and that's awesome. So I can start making money off this, and then you can subscribe to me or whatever.
I'll subscribe to you with Prime.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So and
on my YouTube.
And
the next Aiden Ross, bro.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and last thing too, if everyone in illegal iPhone and everyone who's like an illegal iPhone cheerleader, like you got to help my channel out because if I blow up, then you guys blow up. It's simple as that.
I'm always gassing the Punk Revolution now.
Thank you. Because once I get like 100K subscribers, you know I'm gonna be reviewing that illegal iPhone.
I'm getting it on the ground floor. I'm getting it on the ground floor.
I'm the Trojan horse.
You basically set illegal iPhone in motion by calling Guap Chat Intel trolls.
Your Cosmo and Wanda in one person.
We changed the game. So thanks for the support. I love these guys. Please keep making cool stuff, and
thank you.
That's everything. All right, so I'm gonna X the fuck out of here.